and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I am your Dungeon Master, Michael, and we have a wonderful session in store for you tonight. But first, we have some announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. In case you didn't know, Midnight Syndicate are the people who created the official Dungeons & Dragons soundtrack. And you can find their music on Spotify, watch your music videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. They make fantasy, horror, and all that type of music. Really cool people. Love talking to them. And we are also sponsored this month by Factor 75, which is a meal prep service. Indeed. So if you want to be a supporter of this sponsorship, you do have a few things that you have to do. First and foremost, you have to be a member of the citizenry of the United States of America. You also have to be a new subscriber to Factor 75, and you have to use our link. After all that, once your order ships, you count as a subscription for our sponsorship, so it will automatically renew.
50% off your first box.
Your first box,
if you want 50% off, you use that code. Yes. I gotta just move down to the States. I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. I'm always like skeptical when it comes to meals because I come from a family of picky eaters. So, but I'm really excited about my menu. My box comes this coming week, this Monday. And I got 8 different meals, so I'll be doing a review video of each and every single one of them as I do them, and I'll be posted on our TikTok channel at South Coast Live. So you get 50% off your first Factor 75 box plus free wellness shots for life. While if you start the subscription using our link, that will be 2 free wellness shots per order with an active subscription. So as long as you continue your service, you'll get those 2 free wellness shots with every single order. And these are pre-made, ready to heat up meals. So if you're someone with your New Year's resolution who's like, okay, I want to have a more balanced meal. I want to make sure that that's all taken care of for you. Or you can do something that's calorie smart meals, stuff like that. They also have vegan options, vegetarian options. It, overall fits your lifestyle, and it's basically takeout without all of the bad parts of takeout.
We're buying half of your meal, like we're getting for you. Don't you worry about it. We got it free. Just fill in the code. We're paying for that.
How often have you
we paying for that? Verbal agreement. We're paying for half of your meal.
So, and also there's been a lot of times where you're like, oh, I want to keep playing this game. I don't want to stop and cook dinner. Well, guess what? You can just have a meal in your fridge ready to heat up at any given point in time.
Hey, run back to D&D. Hey.
So there's that. And it does help our community overall take care of a bunch of things that we do to keep this stuff running. Like this amazing overlay that you see was paid for by our support through our community. A lot of the artwork has been done. And more. We're actually looking to expand our rewards using our bone system, and you can find more information for that in our Discord. So thank you to everyone who has already subscribed, and we're looking forward to whoever else decides to support us. Dr. 75, everybody. With that, any other announcements that we have? No?
No, not at this time. Oh wait, I did have an announcement. A bartender said we don't serve time travelers here, and then a time traveler walked into a bar. That's
okay.
It.
Well, everybody, grab your drinks. I hate you so much. Grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we begin the newest session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened 2 weeks ago, it feels like only moments ago, is none other than Aspen.
We were about ready to watch Gil and Galder participate in a drinking contest, but we that was cut short when a loud crash came from outside the tavern. Apparently, a bunch of cave-ins had been happening in the area, in which many miners were trapped under rubble and other dangerous rocks of the sort. With quick thinking and some helpful perception from Galder, I was able to grab everybody that I could using the portable hole that we had purchased. But upon further investigation, we were greeted with these giant, almost demonic fire giants deeper within the cave. We decided not to interact with them, and they had seemed to disappear in a fiery, I guess, shimmer. And we seem to have connected that to Atagora, but we are not completely sure. We continued our trek towards Stone Lagar and made it there successfully. And we met with the king in the castle for an audience. But this king was very full of himself and requested a gift from us as we arrived. And I wasn't too happy about any gift giving just for conversation or requests for help, but the party seemed to be okay with giving up a chest full of gems and the sort. And we were also sent there to deliver a cask from Lord Minorialis, which had a tricky situation that landed him in a bad situation with the kingdom. But so that we may be able to have the help of the king of this kingdom, he has tasked us with stopping the ice giant siege. In preparation for such events, we have headed out to the city to stock up on magical items and the sort, with a fixation on a magical tattoo parlor, in which myself, Zulkifli, and Galder were all decorated with various tattoos. Galder getting one called the Life Well, I myself getting one that grants me protection, and Zulkifli getting a Blood Fury tattoo. Sounds quite extreme, but I look forward to see what it could do. It seems to have drained the rest of our funds that we had taken from the dragon that they encountered before I had returned. But ultimately, I think it will be worth it. We went to the Temple of Dockery, where I was looking for maybe somebody that could help me find a sickle that I had seen my uncle use in the past. Not the exact one, but something of the sort. A priestess of Dockery informed me that I would not find it there, but I would find it among the astral plane, among people that live there. And seeing as we are headed there soon, that seems to be a convenient place. Galder was having some spiritual troubles, as he has been for the past couple of days, and apparently prayed to some being outside of this temple, which I personally don't think is a very smart idea. But I hope he finds his way. and I hope it doesn't cause us any trouble in the long run. But we had much philosophical conversation with this priestess. A lot of questioning of my own goals as well as everybody else's, and ultimately we decided to wind down for the night. A few of us staying back at the temple, and myself and Revelor as well as Zulkifli are heading back to the castle where we were offered shelter.
Thank you so much there, Aspen. So as the party goes to two separate places, some of them going to the castle of the Dwarven King, the others going to the temple of Dockery, the Dwarven god and goddess Smith and the Forge.
Better if we split. I think we can cover more ground this way.
Yes. With that, well, we're going to start with the party at the temple. What would you all like to do?
So I need to talk to something that is as old as the creation wars, right? That is what has been established here. And we've also established the beings of order are that old. Is there a way I can communicate with the beings of order?
I without a check, there's nothing that your character could do to try. There are, when it comes to the beings of order, there is one. There are two creatures that you have been made aware of that have a connection to this thing. The first one would be the Modron that you met. Miskers not too long ago. The second is you've been informed by the party of this person that they met towards the beginning of their adventures, named Sinalot, who retrieved an item called the Claw of Gargruma very briefly in the party's possession that was able to cut basically a void into reality that could then be used to travel to one of the planes where these beings exist. But other than that, you would have no other information of what to do in that, or how to contact them, or where to get remotely close.
Hmm. I don't know what I could do then.
Although you seem to be lost in thought.
I'm thinking there's any way for me to contact the beings of order, but having trouble thinking of any sort of way to do so, at least here.
Yeah. Is this about the doubts you're experiencing, or?
They're as old as the creation war, are they not?
I presume they're older.
So, they are beings that I need to speak to. I would like to avoid this, what do you call it, Weirfell in the Feywilds? I would like to avoid that, because that doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah, it was fine. You just have to give something up in exchange for what you get.
I'm already missing 2 fingers because we now have a guard at our keep, so.
Yes. Well, I mean, that was your choice. I tried to give something up that... I did give something up, right?
Yes, you did, but you're not going to remember it.
Okay. I remember saying I was going to give something up. Wow. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. It's hard to remember something you can't remember.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I don't know if there's an easy way to do that. I mean, unless you can contact something else that can put you in contact with the orders, but I have a feeling that's going to be a hefty price if you can make that trade.
Trying to think if I have any sort of spell for this, or...
I mean, you sometimes pray to your god and get intervention, but I don't think this is the kind of thing that works for, is it?
Wouldn't be the same. However, I do think I have something that could lead me in the right direction. I am going to cast the spell Commune.
Okay.
So I get up to 3 questions. You contact your deity or divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with yes or no. Wait, did it not send the description to the...
I can look it up. It's fine.
Okay.
We have the power of technology.
Technology!
Technology.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It takes 1 minute to cast.
Yep, that's fine. Just give me a moment, Casimir.
So, do you need me to not say anything distracting? Do you want to think
that would be
a drink? You're looking. I'm gonna go get you a drink.
The fucking worst.
He walks off to find him a drink of water.
Okay. Just cast the spell, make the preparations, do the movements.
Could be such a dick.
Okay, you get some incense and some holy water.
Yeah.
Splash the water around, light the incense. Okay.
Yep.
You feel a connection to Mace, your god. Seems weak. Ask your questions.
My first question. Is there a way for me to contact the beings of order from this temple?
No.
Understood. Is there any way to do so nearby in Kargren?
There's not.
That is all my questions. Thank you.
Are you still going? Here's your water.
Nope, I'm just finished. We're good.
Did you ask 3 questions?
No.
Oh, did you ask him if he was the primal?
I don't think I would get a truthful answer to that either way.
Okay. They put this
I did not ask that.
powder in your water to give you extra energy.
Take a drink of the water. Oh, I feel quite roguish. Look at me.
Moving on.
Thank you, guys.
So you didn't get what you're looking for. So are we gonna do you have anything else planned? Are we gonna look after some people and do the,
There's not much else I can do here.
Okay.
Besides helping people. That I can always do.
Okay.
So continue, start going around helping people, maybe that are having trouble like connecting, like with whoever they're trying to commune with, or people that are just having like physical troubles or stuff like that.
Okay. Yep. So you go around with Casimir. I'm assuming Casimir with him. And
He's gonna assist there.
And it's just the 2 of you.
Yep. Yeah, everyone else left.
Okay. And you are looking for people to assist, that sort of thing. Meanwhile, the Revelor, Aspen, and Zulkifli arrive back at the palace, where Godric is waiting for you. If you remember, Godric is the king's relative.
Yes. His page and his cousin.
And he's relatively helpful.
Hello.
Hey. We're looking for a bed. Tired now. They said you can stay here.
I mean, it's not going to be the most comfortable of quarters, that's for sure.
Don't need most comfortable.
All right. Follow me. He'll take you into the castle, and when he said uncomfortable, it was referring to your heights. You all are relatively taller than a dwarf would be. So you find that the most comfortable arrangement would be to probably sleep on the floor, which is quite clean, quite pristine. The pillow is nice and fluffy, but the blanket does not quite reach, as it doesn't cover your feet, or it comes up, if you wanted to cover your feet, it only comes to about midway up your chest. For those of you who are around, so Kilfrey Revelors for Aspen, about
Soul's fine. He just takes out his own blanket. Like he's got a bedroll and everything else. He's happy to just set up on the floor. He just makes sure to wash some of the dust off with some of the extra water. Like takes out the decanter of endless water, just fills a jug, offers it around to people if they want some water. But otherwise, just like he's able to keep up with bathing at this time. That's the gift of this thing. But yeah, otherwise, we're gonna eat and we're gonna try to get the rest we need. And yeah, you ready for tomorrow? After this, we must go in. Soon you are fighting the giant. Your gun. You think you can use it on a giant? You think it is strong enough?
I guess we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
I also only seen the giants on the mountain when we were going there before. You remember we pushed them off the mountain. They're falling. So, but this kind is bigger, I think. If they are like the fire giants that I saw, then they are very strong.
We must also consider we were only told to stop the assault. We may not need to kill any giants.
Stop. But they're working for the coven. So, Bastila, they will try to kill us, so we must kill them.
Maybe.
He's going to sit cross-legged and he's going to try to calm his thoughts because he's got a lot going on in his head. And to just relax, he's going to idly play on the lute, plucking a few strings until just hoping for, hoping to make sure that Casimir and Galder eventually find their way back from whatever very important thing they're doing right now.
Galder said he was staying the night at the temple.
Oh, okay.
Both of them are.
Yeah.
So he's gonna strum on the lid a little bit. Remember that they're not coming back, and then just go to sleep.
Yeah, he was like Dad, waiting for the kids to come home, realizing they said they're having a sleepover.
Exactly. He lays back, and he's out within a few moments.
So as Aspen, Revelor, and Zulkifli fall asleep, Casimir and Galder, as you sit there and you're going through the rounds assisting people, you find yourselves in a room towards the later parts of the evening, getting close to early morning, and it's just the two of you. This is the place that's been offered for you to sleep. There's a small altar on one side of the room in case you wanted to do any kind of bedtime prayers. Is there anything that you two would like to do prior to going to sleep?
That guy's elbow's really fucked up. I don't know how I was able to fix it, but
I know, and say it's. I mean, I've seen some pretty brutal injuries.
yeah, but that was bad. How did that happen?
Did he look like he was maybe a survivor of the incident at the mine? Or?
I didn't recognize him, but might have been.
I'd say either that or he got hit by a mace, because it was pretty messed up.
Yeah, Sid.
Yeah.
Gross.
I was surprised you were able to save that gangrenous leg as well. That's, magic.
Yeah, magic's great.
Yeah. Very useful. I feel like we're just vamping for time right now. Nobody's listening. So, like...
What's both of your passive perceptions?
My passive perception is a 15.
11.
11? Okay. So it's at this point, Galder, that you realize that you're not the only two in the room. Up on top of a bookshelf, there is a white, long-haired cat.
When did this cat get here?
What cat?
That one. Point at it.
Huh? Oh!
What?
I think we should kill it.
No.
No, obviously, I'm kidding.
The cat will jump down off the bookshelf and will start to weave between Casimir's legs using the greaves around his ankles. That's kind of like a nice little... to get those itches on the right places.
Oh God.
Are you allergic to cats?
I didn't think so.
Oh.
Are my eyes?
Well, you know.
puffy?
A little bit.
Oh.
I'm gonna kneel down and like offer my hand out to pet the cat.
It'll start to lean its head into the palm and start to run its head up your palm. And you through your hand, you start to feel the vibration sensation of it purring.
Little friend, how did you get in here?
I walked in, of course.
Well, okay. I should have expected a talking cat.
Is this like the god of cats?
It'll jump up on the bed and kind of like stretch out and turn around on its back and just kind of like lay there. It's just like this. It's just cat stuff.
Do you have a name or?
The length of time it would take me to pronounce my name in your language, you would have died decades before I finished.
Well, what's the native language of your name? Because I might know it.
For now, you can call me what other members of this temple call me, Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers.
So that's
Okay.
what we're gonna call him, you meow.
But they are not
Sorry,
aware of my ability to communicate with those around.
So why have you chosen to communicate with us?
Interest. Intrigue.
Interest.
But I'm tired, I must nap.
Okay. As you wish.
As the cat curls up on one of your beds, right in the middle of it, and lays its head down on its paws. Now it opens up one eye. You wouldn't just so happen to have any sort of food on you? Snack or nibble?
Just these like dry jerky rations.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Say we never invest in better rations. I'm kind of disappointed.
Honestly, I really like these rations.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
They're nice and smoky.
Yeah. So I've got a little bit of jerky, some dried fruit, some hardtack, and some nuts. So if you want any of that to be my guest.
The ears perked up when you said jerky.
Jerky it is. All right. I'll get out some jerky and just offer it to the cat.
I mean,
Mr. Whiskers.
I could polymorph him into a mouse.
Don't do that.
You can certainly try.
And like this
Interesting.
cat is talking down to me right now, and it's making my eyes water. Oh.
Many eyes water when they are graced by my beauty and elegance.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start doing the little cat munch, like lip smacks as it chews on this jerky. I feel like you have questions.
You know, I have a lot of questions. However, you said you wanted to nap, so.
That is an excellent idea. I shall do that.
Okay.
I'll start to sleep.
Hey, Calder.
Yes.
Talking cats are not normal.
Yeah, no, that's very much not normal.
Okay.
However,
Sleep does require
Very
silence.
I'm just gonna start speaking telepathically in Casimir's head.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's very much not normal.
Yeah, no. Okay. I mean, unless I can hear telepathic thought, but I'm sorry, I was whispering at first. Is it weird when you whisper in your head? Like-
I can't tell a difference in volume. It's all the same.
Okay. To say I feel like I was whispering for a second, but yeah, so you've been looking for an entity to ask questions to. I mean, it's probably
just-
not a normal cat.
Hopefully we get more answers when it wakes up again.
Mm-hmm. Although it could also just be here to kill us.
Well, I can handle a cat.
What if it gets bigger?
I'll just cast banishment on it. What?
Your thoughts are so loud.
Hmm.
I'm not here to kill you. However, your friends might be feeling a bit different in their safety at the moment.
What do you mean?
I have a visitor, of course.
Hmm. Who is this visitor?
Meanwhile, at the other room at the castle, Lukifli,
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
you wake up to a soft humming.
What kind of humming? Is it rhythmic humming? Tuneful?
It is tuneful. It is seems to be humming the melody of some sort of orchestral movement. And
What
as
kind
you
of
look
voice?
over, you see the pale white skin and black stained eyes and white hair of the maestro. Arano Deus, member of the coven, flicking his baton as he hums a soft tune to himself.
Bonus action, I'm turning into my hybrid form, yelling and waking up the rest of the party. What are you doing here?
He will, in his hand, he'll hold up a purple crystal. Shh. We don't want anything to happen to this now, do we?
That is us.
I just came to talk.
Bonus action, Crimson Ray. My claws just sort of start ignite psionic energy. Talk.
You all are progressing quite well in this little quest of yours.
This is what you want to say.
How convenient.
Congratulate.
How convenient of you to show up when we don't have the sword and you have Astra in your hand. Always a crutch with you, huh?
Oh, please don't act like you don't walk around with someone with the capability heal or potions in your pocket as an insurance policy to prolong your inevitable ending life.
No, it's a benefit. You walk with fear.
Fear keeps you alive. You'd be a fool to think
Determination.
otherwise.
if something happens to this, we'll point at the crystal. Then there is nothing stopping us from coming at you. And I think you know we will win.
I don't think you understand, as your friend so cleverly stated. You do not have the item in your possession to add the bite to the bark.
Ah, you think we will not get it?
Perhaps.
So, what
But
are you
there's
saying
also
here?
the risk of your unborn child, I take it.
What?
You didn't know.
I don't have a child.
Not yet. But the princess is expecting. Imagine. A beast can't keep it in his pants. Surprising.
He's holding the crystal.
He is.
How far away is he?
He's about 20 feet from you, leaning against the wall. Crystal in his hand. He doesn't seem to be looking directly at you. Almost like he's toying right now. Checking his nails, inspecting his baton.
I'll
Yeah,
advance
this is-
towards him. I advance. I'll walk 30 feet up to him.
Okay.
So,
What do you do?
loom over him. What's his posture?
He's very nonchalant, leaning up against the wall with one leg tucked back to give support.
Does he actually look like he's in the room with us?
I reach out a paw. Extend the claws in each finger. Retract them. Reach out for his hand, as if to shake it.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. And don't forget, for everyone, for every 5 natural ones that we roll, we give out a set of dice.
It's a 4.
A 4. Not a natural 1, but... I'm... good. And can I get an intelligence check from Revelor, please?
Yeah, 1 second.
Investigation, technically.
24.
24. You notice
Yeah.
that there is a slight shimmer to his
I
form.
grab for
I
the hand.
wanna take one of the nearby cups that is carefully prepared for us and just kind of go at him.
The cup goes right through and shatters against the wall.
Always a crutch, Maestro!
Jesus Christ.
You couldn't even show up here!
In due time. In due time. He is smarter than he looks. But
The
everything
smartest
I
ones
said-
conceal it the best.
Everything I said is true. There's so much more at stake than you all realize. This and that, monologue. But I'm here to talk, not intimidate, not taunt.
Oh, so you're growing as a person, I hear.
So,
Impossible.
talk. You say already you want to talk. So, what else? You tell me I have a child. You tell me what? That we are doing well? Good.
Indeed.
What else?
Perhaps someone on the inside could be of help to all of you.
Oh, so you are begging.
offering a trade.
You should come on your knees then. Because
a good
you
little
took
maestro.
something from us. You already owe us. You want to ask for help? You come. You offer what you took.
I'll offer you a boon. But simply because what I was told has changed since I decided to offer my allegiances to certain entities.
You make a mistake. You are sorry. Is this right?
I don't regret anything I've done.
But you will regret what happens to you because of what you have done. So you think we can save you?
I don't need
Very
saving.
funny. You see. You want to talk, make a deal, you come in person. Don't send this bullshit. You talk to us in real. So, until then, you show us you want to be useful, show. Otherwise, all a trick.
Very well. When you return from your little quest to take care of those big, bad giants, I will come here to talk to you. In person.
And you bring Astra.
We'll see.
I go back to my bedroll. Ina?
Until then, Zulkifli.
Mm.
And before you go back to sleep, I suggest you contact your loved one. You have a lot to discuss. And he'll vanish with a slight shimmer of light.
Sit there, looking down at the ground, cross-legged. Look back at Aspen and Cormac. Hang my head for a moment. And I get up. I want to go find a quiet corner. Private place. A little bit out of earshot where it's just me. So I walk out of the room.
Okay. The stone door shuts behind you.
Okay. I pick up it's a bracelet sending, isn't it? No, I touch the bracelet. Jump. We are in Kagren. We are going to fight the first dragon. Do you have my child? Is this true?
After a few moments, understood of where your location is. Did something happen? I wasn't ready to tell you yet. Let's talk when you return.
It's a once a day thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now I know it's true. I stand there in the hallway for a moment, clenching and unclenching my fist. Nod and go back into the room. Sit cross-legged for a moment. And I think I'll just meditate for the next half hour or so. Just try to think this through.
Aspen looks at Revelor. You know, every time we encounter him, he proves his cowardice. He claims otherwise.
And he calls us out for having insurance policies.
Yet he always has to send something in his wake. He has to send some burning creatures to burn my original body. Which, as much as I am more powerful now, I do miss it. Or some creature from the depths. Always trying to cut a deal.
I think we take what we can, what he can give us.
Well, he did say it was a trade. I'm assuming the boon would cost something.
But he is also threatening. This is no offer. This is a...
It is a troubling situation, Zulkifli, yes. And we have to evaluate the safest possible route for us.
Cormac's gonna slap his legs and be like, well, there's no use fretting over it tonight. In fact, I think tonight's calls for a celebration for our friend here.
Celebration.
He's gesturing toward Zulkifli.
Why?
Sounds to me like you have reason to go back now, don't you?
I've shed my tiger form now. I've receded back into my human form. There's just a bed of orange fur now on the floor. You know, if I bite you, I cannot make you like me. Yeah. The Harimau Jarian is something that you are born with. I have this because of, I think it's my father or his father, someone. They say a long time we have discussed. And when I changed for the first time and kill all those people, I tell myself, I will never meet another. Never. Cannot. Because he also can be dangerous. Kill.
Well, look how far you've come. After all this time, you're able to resist the urges to hurt those who are close to you. And although it may not have been the plan, you finding this out is just giving you more reason to strive and do well.
Yes, but
That's right.
I did not tell you about my mother and father.
You did not.
I don't. Because they died before I can meet them. My grandfather, he's raising me. He told me when I was born. That is when my mother died. because when I was born, I was not a human. Something happened. When he tells me the story, I maybe killed her. So, you see, the princess has my child. This is dangerous for her.
Your parents didn't know the people that you know now. The difference is you have an environment where you can have a child safely.
Right.
And you have a place with me and my people where we can help you take care of your child and foster them into an environment where they won't kill innocent people.
Cormac's gonna stand up and walk his way over. He's gonna kneel down, like slap his hand on his shoulder. And just like Aspen just said, look how far you've come. I can't imagine a better teacher for that child than you yourself.
Maybe you are. Maybe you are right. Yes, long time now. I don't want to eat you. Huh? Almost 6 months now. Don't want to eat you.
Wait, we've known each other for 8. What the fuck?
Maybe more. Only 2 months. Don't want to eat you anyway.
Well, as I said, I feel this call for a celebration. And he's gonna take his leave and he's gonna leave the room and try to find a servant to grab a drink or two.
Yeah. Tomorrow is sick already. You think, Aspen, I can do this?
You can do this?
Do you think I can do this?
I believe you can, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Back in the Temple of Doctor.
I'll end the scene with I'll reach for my lute, and what I play next is just a short lullaby that I remember from my youth. That's fine.
Sweet child of mine.
This is a traditional folk song of my people.
So anyway,
back
here's
at the
Wonderwolf.
Temple of Dockery, the ear of Mr. Whiskers will perk up. False alarm.
Oh. Who was there?
He goes back to sleep. You may mark your character sheets for a long rest, everybody, as you wake up in the morning, still alive, with no problems throughout the night.
Casimir looks bleary-eyed. His face is red.
I don't think I have any magic that can fix this. I don't think I can cure allergies.
It's okay, it's just mild. Oh.
Very much not mild.
Drops up a hairball.
Why were you eating the hair?
I don't know. I must have done it in my sleep.
Mr. Whiskers is nowhere to be seen.
What was the point of that?
I don't know.
Oh, excuse me, I need to wash my face. Tries to wash his face to clear up the reaction. It seems to have some impact. Oh.
What would you all like to do?
I suppose we should meet up with the rest of the party, huh?
Yes.
Unless you want to say some morning prayers. Like, I don't know how this works. You're the cleric.
Yeah, I'll go say some prayers.
You know. Do we have to, like, wash people's feet to...
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it seems weird. Feet are weird, right?
Feet are weird.
Okay. To say I fly, so my feet...
I am
don't
king
go.
shaming.
Cancelled.
Lost half of our subscribers.
Anyway, as you're
Yeah.
saying your prayers, you guys meet back up in the great hall of the King of the Dwarves himself, where breakfast is currently being served.
Calder, are my eyes still puffy?
It's gone down a little bit.
Okay.
Looks like you've been crying though. So that's gonna be a weird story.
Have you ever seen me cry before?
I don't think
No.
I don't even know that you have the capability to cry.
I don't know. Like, my eyes get hot when I get sad. Is that normal? I mean, I'm a tiefling. I don't know what's normal.
I don't know what's normal for tieflings, so
Good morning.
good morning everyone.
How was your night?
Eventful,
buddy.
to say the least.
We were visited
Yeah.
by a talking cat.
Yeah, we heard you had a visitor as well, and we weren't told who it was.
Yeah.
But-
And then it was fine.
The maestro, we see him. He came here, but only the illusion,
Mm.
not him.
The coward.
He says,
Typical maestro fashion.
he says, maybe he can be man on the inside, helping us. He says something he was, some things that he was told is now not true. Something is different.
Oh.
Maybe someone lied to him. He wants to change now. This is what he says. But he is the maestro. Maybe he is lying.
Well,
Hmm?
I mean, we know he has Astra's soul from our encounter with him in the sea. So maybe if he can give us her soul, we can at least know he's potentially had a change of heart.
I think he is scared
Mhm.
of us, but also maybe of them. But I don't know for sure.
He's
Do I
scared
know
of
for
us,
sure,
but-
DM? How sure might I be, DM?
Make an insight check.
I will make that insight check. It's a 9.
9. If there's anything that the maestro is good at, it is hiding his emotions, his poker face, one could say. You're not quite able to tell. I will say it's peculiar. Yes, he's killed Aspen before. Yes, the Coven has shown to be troublesome before, but Aspen brings up a good point. They never directly put themselves in full confrontation with you. That you knew that they were vulnerable to only certain weapons or certain items, but why haven't they finished the job? If you're truly a problem, if you're truly the foretold foil in the plans, as Adagora has said, why not just come kill you now? They know where you are. And this is stuff that Zulkifli would be thinking about, just based off of my perception of how your character would be. He's very analytical of those sort of things. It's peculiar. It's peculiar indeed.
So you look like you had an epiphany.
We kill so many things, very strong. Huh? 2 angels already. And demons. Dragons, even. We are strong. Sometimes some of us die, but always we win. I think they know this. We are getting closer. My friends, I think we will win.
Certainly hope so. But
So first, we must help these dwarfs.
Mhm.
Yes.
And we need to be sure we're being cautious that we're not being manipulated into achieving their goals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, guaranteed. Yeah, we'll try.
Mhm.
But also, I want to know what is their goal. Do they want to destroy this world, or else become the new gods? Do they want to change things? Huh. So many questions already. But first, eat. And is there instead of eating our road rations, I'd like for us to find something like a nice breakfast.
Yeah, so breakfast is being served in the Great Hall.
Everybody being served. All right.
Yeah.
What's for breakfast? We're gonna go and eat some of that.
Yeah, so it's a very in the style of dwarven cuisine. There
Pickle
is
horse.
there, of course, for the meat, it's going to be a sort of mountain boar, and there's also goat available that's been fire roasted and seasoned with all sorts of herbs and spices that have been found growing within the mountain and around the area. Not very. If there are vegetables, they're going to be very root vegetables, potatoes, variations, sort of like a home fry. Eggs, but you don't know if they're necessarily chicken eggs, but they are some sort of fowl's eggs.
Are they like bigger or?
I mean, they're not exactly what you'd find as a normal color
They're
of an actual chicken egg. Kind of like this purplish and green color. It's interesting. And then, of course, for those with a sweet tooth, there is there are hotcakes as well that kind of have this honey almond drizzle across them.
Now,
Michael,
are they serving like beer with breakfast as well? Like, I don't know what dwarves drink for breakfast. Do they have coffee or do they have like flights of like
Do you
beer?
request ale?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a mug of ale was put on the table and one of those eggs just cracked and dropped right into it.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'll have one of those.
Me as well.
Why not?
Come on, Zool.
Come on, Zool.
At this point, the
Vegetables.
great
Thank you.
dwarves.
I avoid the beer. No alcohol. No beer for me. I made water and goat and maybe and some eggs.
Get
There's
some
goat's
Bread if
milk.
I've got it.
Just get a full mug full of eggs. It would be very good for you.
Yeah. Good for you, Amma. Kuatan. Huh? Yeah. No, daging babi is not for me. Thank you. Not for no pig.
At this point, the great stone doors will open to the left of the dais where the throne is, and King Braxcore will walk in, his golden bejeweled hammer kind of being used as a walking stick.
I assume everyone in the hall takes a knee.
I get up from wherever I'm sitting and take a knee.
Yeah.
He'll just shake his head, just like,
You got it.
he'll sit down the hall. The great and at this point, as you sit down, you realize that there is a younger, almost child dwarf, but it's hard to tell with the stubble that they have on their chin, that comes and sits next to him. Well, how's the food?
Really good.
Delightful.
I enjoy your vegetables here.
You know, I lived a long time in an elven kingdom, and I have to say, this food is much better.
Everything that dwarves do is better than elves.
Agreed. Except for dying.
No, we have great deaths.
No, I mean, they're better at dying. They don't have great deaths, so just easier to
You
kill.
talk a lot.
I do.
Very elfish of you.
Actually, I'm from Cielnor, technically.
Still talking. He'll reach over and just grab a giant, just rip off a giant slab of meat from the roasted boar just slam down his plate, with his bare hands, just grab a bunch of the potatoes, put them down. Stab his
What a
fingers,
guy.
and a mug is set down, and like this, almost like, it looks like it's honey that's been warmed, and with I'm sorry, milk that's been warmed with honey mixed into it. It's a very kind of like mead. It's a fermented beverage, delicious, creamy, wonderful, and it has a little bit of like cloves or nutmeg mixed into it, so it's like a honey milk.
Side
So
gig as a
good.
bartender by any chance?
I respect your disregard for utensils. I feel that if you have hands, utensils are fairly useless.
He'll just keep eye contact and just reach up and just like rip off some of the meat into his teeth, using his teeth to just start chewing. A little bit of the gristle dribbles down on his beard.
Asmir's eating with a mage hand.
Very elvish.
So
Look,
like
it's my
exclusively
hands
with his
dirty.
right.
And his hands. He's just got like 3 hands going. So like the mage hand is like grabbing some food, and he's grabbing another, and he's holding the beer with one hand. It's like, it's efficient.
So, when you set out for your journey today,
No. After this.
he'll reach over. Nalim, eat some goat. It is good for you. The young dwarf
Is there
will, like kind of sheepishly look up and take some of the goat.
how can we go to the pass from here? What is a quick way? A fast way? Is there a train? Is a process? Or walking only?
I put a lot of thought in this. Most likely your feet.
No train. Okay.
Perhaps there is something I can do in terms of teleportation using my court mage. They have been teleporting people as close as they can without being spotted. They're familiar with the area, but I don't know if it's less than ideal due to everybody that's been teleported has not come back.
So
Mhm.
we're not everybody. We're the seekers.
That was so fucking corny, Casimir.
Yeah. Usually, if we go somewhere, most of us come back.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we come back, but parts of us don't.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's a pretty common occurrence. Dismemberment.
Yes.
So, teleportation. Can. I think we can do this. If you want us to go there quickly. Otherwise, how long for the
You'd
walk?
have to find your own way back.
That's fine.
What is a good way to come back? What is the pass?
That's
the
why
path?
the doors will open again in a it's not Godric. It is another dwarf, kind of out of breath, walking up, whispers something into the king's ear. Excuse me, I need a moment. Keep an eye on the little one, would you?
Of course.
Yes.
He gets up and he walks out of the room, the door's shut.
We look over at the dwarven boy. How old is this kid?
Oh,
Do
a
you wanna
weird
ask
question.
him, or do you want to?
Well, I mean, approximately how old does he look from what we know?
He's not.
I mean, are we talking about like a 3-year-old here,
Make a
or like a
nature check.
6-year-old?
I'm going to make a nature check.
Nature check. I will make a nature check. That's my dwarf knowledge. How gray is his beard? 6.
Well, it's
Six.
just stubble, right?
There's
Yeah.
stubble, so you can guess that he's not considered an adult. He seems
Okay.
quite young. He seems around the age of like what would be like 8 to 10 in terms of
Okay.
dwarven years, converted to human years. But he so that's roughly like, he's like 22 in dwarven years.
Okay, Zool completely misreads this, assumes he's like a very small child. Now, what is your name?
My name is Nalim.
Very good
Do
to meet
you
you,
like
Nalim.
games?
Hmm.
That depends. Are you going to trick me? I will participate in your games.
The game I would like to play is called Poke the Nanny.
Oh no.
Poke that. Which one's the nanny?
From his shirt, he pulls out a dagger.
Okay.
How do you play this game?
But I like where this is going.
I think I
So
know.
you take this, and when she's not looking, you poke her with it.
Which side?
Which side
Who
you-
came up with this game?
There's also this, and he'll pull out a box of matches. But you only can play this one once.
What's that one?
It's called Spark the Nanny.
Hmm.
You
Does your nanny make
play
you
these games many times?
Well, this one only once.
Huh.
Once
How many?
ever or once per nanny?
He'll reach over and
Have
grab
you-
some more goat. Start eating on it.
Do you strangle cats?
The doors will open back up, and the king will walk back into the den. Sorry about that. I'm back.
This.
Oh.
Hey, are the matches and dagger just still on the table? No. Okay. Not
So,
saying a word.
question for you, the return, Your Majesty. Does there happen to be a tree near here that one of our friends could study?
A plant. Oh, it has to be large. It doesn't have to be a tree. I know you folk aren't plant keepers down here usually.
Are you insinuating we're not ingenious enough to take care of a plant?
I'm insinuating you are genius enough to make what this is, this beautiful kingdom, out of a mountain. Something that elves couldn't do.
All right, breakfast is over. He'll push his chair back and he'll stand up. Follow me.
All right, Aspen will follow him.
Yep. Let's go.
The
Alright.
doors
As
to
we're
the-
walking,
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. As we're not walking, I'm gonna nudge Reveler. You gonna take all that shit talk?
That's fine. I'm only half elvish anyway.
Fair enough.
And
Alright,
half a
that's all I
pain
wanted
in
to
my
say.
ass.
Oh man. Oh, that's
Damn.
the Casimir said. Oh.
That's crazy.
So he'll lead you through the doors, down the hall,
Mhm.
and you guys are walking down these stairs, and it goes down for what you would imagine be a couple flights, and the doors swing open. It's just these giant platinum and mithril doors, and there are guards here that are not dressed in the normal armor that you've seen the other guards in the palace, the ones that wear the complete like gunmetal black type of armor. These ones are wearing a more silverish metal with symbols of Dockery on it. It'll push them open, and what you see is just this massive tree that grows up to a ceiling, and it has no leaves. It is just stark, empty branches.
Now, it isn't necessary for me to know, but would you like to give me some story on this tree? It seems very interesting.
This place is sacred. Do it, people. That is all.
All right. All I have to do is touch it. Aspen will walk up to the tree and go to touch it,
Okay. You do that.
and he'll just give a thumbs up. That's all. We'll walk back. Now we have a way back secured.
You touch this tree, you can go through it. Good.
Yeah. It doesn't just
Okay.
have to be a tree.
Mhm. So, we must find a tree when we go to the giants.
I assume that there will be
The-
some trees about.
Yeah, we've seen there's a forest.
Yeah.
I'll look around. Where's Gail?
She's not been with us the whole time? I mean, I don't know. She just disappears sometimes. Gale?
It's just a cardboard cutout of Gale just falls over.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Fooled again.
Where's all of our coin prices?
Yeah,
She's not there.
Zola looks pretty sad about that. Just a little disappointed. Maybe we find her again.
We better find her again. Me and her have unfinished business. The drinking competition. We never got to do
Oh, just to say, that sounded way more ominous than you meant it to sound.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so the king's back. Are we stealing ourselves to get out of here, DM?
I mean, whenever you're ready.
Okay. First, I'll take this longbow. Then I will take a small dagger, and then I will artfully carve a little line along my shoulder, and I will perform the rite of the oracle, and imbue my longbow with psion power.
Oh, there has to be a better way to do that.
I think
Nope.
there is.
No. Okay. Take it. Take 4 points of damage. Now I'm ready.
Okay. Do we want to go shopping?
Do we?
Mhm.
No, you don't.
We'll check
I
our
don't.
check
I
our
think I
supplies.
do.
We have one. We've got a few potions of healing. Everyone's got
Alright.
one.
I have a couple potions of healing.
Okay. Zul's got one. Yep.
I don't have any.
Revelor, you feel slight pinching
Oh, wait.
pain
Never mind,
in
yeah.
your, like, right next to your kneecap.
Ah, what the fuck?
The kid.
And Nalim is standing there, like, he's just looking up, like, towards the ceiling with his hands behind his back.
Good job.
He's gonna shoot a glare over at Casimir. Just
That is not the shoot that I expect to come out of Revelor's mouth. Shoot a glare, that's not what I expected.
Is that what the bullets are called? Glares?
yeah.
Honestly, this kid reminds me of me a lot when I was a kid.
I would have wanted to punch Kid you in the face.
You know, people did it.
Understandably so.
We'll look to the mages. If they are ready. Ready. Put a cloak over my head because I expect it to be cold.
Hey, a mage who's kind of been standing in the background, long gray robes. When I say long, at least the length of his height. This extremely long snow white beard that comes down to a point all the way to his feet on the ground. You would imagine that if he stepped on it just right, he could break his own fragile neck with how old this man is. Other than that, the top of his head is completely bald. These bright blue eyes. Are you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
You seem like you're ready to go. Sorry. Yes, we are ready.
Sometimes I wish for the sweet relief of death, but my lord would not release me from service. So here I am.
I mean, there has to be a way to, like, imagine.
We're not going into this.
Why is he telling us news? He's supposed to know detail.
Have you considered creating a phylactery?
Whoa.
Mm.
I don't understand that joke.
It's never mind. It's a
The wizard joke, you wouldn't get it.
yeah.
With
Yeah.
that, stand together.
Do
Hold
we have to
hands.
hold hands? Oh, good.
Okay.
Casimir holds his own hands.
If you wish to hold hands, it's not required. I just think it offers some brotherly bond.
All right, let's do
And then he'll
this.
take his fingers out, and in a sudden surge of energy, almost as when a senior dog gets the zoomies, his eyes will flash blue, his hands will start to spark with arcane energy, and your senses and your vision blurs, and you find yourself in a snow-covered area, small alcove to protect you from the elements, but a few steps out, and you'll be into the tundra area of the Frotrus Forest.
Any corpses here?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. That guy could have farted and died. I just want to say.
Honestly, like he looks like he's old enough to be able to cast the wish spell to like make himself younger, right?
Well, old age doesn't necessarily equal level of potency.
I suppose. I mean,
I am smelling and and listening for giants,
Go ahead and make a
which
perception
might
check.
be around the corner. Okay, where could they be? They might be out there.
And I also need a survival check.
That is a 20 on the perception check. I'll do the survival check too if you like, but I'm doing the perception check in a moment. I'll do that too.
A survival check from like anyone, or
Whoever wants to.
18.
okay.
18 survival check.
Okay, so listening around, all you hear is the howling wind of the the snow and just the biting cold, and there's no sounds outside of that you pick up. No sense at the moment. You probably could guess that the new fallen snow is covering up whatever sensor tracks like that. However, I said tracks, I didn't mean to say tracks. There does seem to be some irregularities in the snowfall where the snow goes down in the shape of a footprint from being pressed down by a giant form.
Okay. Can I looking at the angle of the print, I might get a sense of the direction it was heading, right?
Yeah.
I mean, presumably it's got a heel and some toes, so I'll look in that direction that it was going to.
It seems to go towards the northeast.
And then I'll look back. Where did it come from? Do I see a sign of its passage? Crushed branches, things moved aside, any smoke, anything like that from where it just came from.
No smoke that you can see. There are parts where the trees have kind of like the branches have been broken high up from the height of this creature. These are mostly coniferous trees around.
Okay. So
Seems to be
now I
coming
know
from
what
the
to look for.
southwest.
Okay. Giant going this way. think we follow. But I also I'd like to see if my sense of smell can tell me about how recently it might have been here.
So going off your perception check that you
yeah.
made was a 24. What was that?
Was it just a 20?
20?
Yeah, straight
20.
Good year.
Seems to be recent. Because the snowfall otherwise would have covered it up completely.
Okay. I think we follow this this way. See where it's going. Maybe we can find where they all are.
Mm-hmm.
If we can catch these, then it's one less giant.
Yeah. I mean,
But
we're not planning on killing them just because they're being manipulated, right?
don't know. Let's see what they're doing.
I'm just saying, I don't know if we can do what a Dwarven kingdom can't do insofar as killing an entire, group of giants, but
Who knows? We are taller.
okay.
Nazmir would
We
be
can-
so disappointed in all of you.
Reach something that is higher than. Anyway, so
Okay. We probably should have asked where this was going to drop us, so we, made sure we're going the right way. But, say, are we sure that we're following the...
Casimir. If we go quietly, then you must talk less.
Uh-huh. I'm just asking questions before we go, but... All right,
Okay.
so we're going to follow the giant's tracks. Galder?
Yes. Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
Quietly's going to be tough, but let's give it a go.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the thing and turn me into a mouse or something.
I
but-
have no idea how long this is going to take.
No. First we see if we can find him, and if we must be quiet, then we can take him. But
No.
Yeah.
Golda, you can go from behind. Okay.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, if that works for everyone else, Zulkifli will go in front of the order, and he's gonna try to follow the trail.
Okay. So, as the party gathers and begins to follow these giant tracks, I will need everyone to make a stealth check.
Yeah.
Right after we come back from our mid-session break.
Oh, 19. Okay.
So, everybody, we're going to take an earlier mid-session break today. We'll see everybody back here in about 20-30 minutes. If you're just now joining us,
Welcome. Welcome to our palace of intrigue, living on the internet. This is what is called Lich Souls Gaming actual play D&D series that we call Prestige Encounters, and it has been ongoing ever since the rosy years of 2020. Nothing went wrong in that year, including all of the D&D games that launched. One of which is this one. Campaign 1 is all up on YouTube, and as is all of this campaign so far. This has been Campaign 2 of our ongoing game. We are barreling towards a climax, and we thank you so much for following us so far. If you'd like to catch up on the adventure, feel free to catch up on like YouTube and stuff, or else on the podcast network, wherever it is you get your podcast. And if you happen to be listening to us there, then feel free to come on by and congratulate us for the children we are yet to have. This has been Radio Zulkifli, signing off. And also come catch us on Twitch. Over to you, Michael.
thank you, Zulkifli. Now it's time for today's lunchtime radio announcement. We'll be back here momentarily, and do not forget that tonight's stream is brought to you by Factor 75, a meal preparation service that you could get 50% off your first box order by
50%.
50% off your order by using our code. For more information in our Twitch chat, use the command !Factor Like X Factor without the X.
Factor.
That's okay.
Thank you. And this is
Exclamation.
And welcome,
welcome
back,
back.
everyone. So, the party is continuing through the tundra of the Fultros Forest, looking for these frost giants that they've been warned is attacking the dwarven kingdom of Kargrin through influence of the Coven, the big bad evil people of this campaign.
BBEP.
Bad bitches.
They are bad bitches. Have you seen Adagora? Have you seen how she looks? Damn. Felt her beast,
Is it
right?
just me or is it hot in here?
Real bad in my my imagination.
She literally set you on fire. All right, so
Sure.
you're following the tracks and the other environmental damage that the most recent giant that you can tell has left behind. I need everybody to roll a stealth check. And
Yes.
that 19 that you rolled so carefully can count.
Okay. Can count or can? Can count. All right. Well, I'll keep
It's a
it.
can.
That's rough. I rolled a
Wow, we're doing great
I got
on
mine.
A
this.
7, a 14, an 8,
An 8.
sorry. 19, a 22, and an 18. Okay.
I'm doing great. I don't know what y'all talking about.
So
Yeah,
as you
so-
continue to move through the forest, the damage caused by the giant activity becomes a lot more prevalent. Eventually, you come to where there is kind of this almost like a valley, but it's spherical, so I'm going to call it more of a crater. The way that this land, it seems like there was some sort of large body of water that has since been drained, evaporated through some sort of longo environmental effect, but overall it is just a crater, and at the bottom of this is this massive encampment where you can see a number of frost giants moving about. Golder, you feel something reach up from the ground below and grab your ankle.
Punch it.
God! Poking up from the snow, covered in a white cloak to blend in with the environment, is a dwarf. He has a white beard, white hair, very bushy eyebrows. Get down, won't you?
All right, yes. Sorry for hitting you. You scared me.
What are you all doing out here?
So are we getting down, everyone?
Yes,
to get
yeah.
down. Okay.
We're looking for the giant. They are attacking. We are here to help.
I've been staked out here for a day or two. They keep moving around. How did you get through without being noticed?
The king is wizard. Teleport us. So we are here from the king to help you.
It's impossible.
How many are there? How many giants are there?
They keep.
A heap.
There's. No, they keep. They keep. There's.
Okay.
They keep coming out of the camp. Many go out but do not return, and then just more. They look disfigured.
We may have seen these before.
So they're going to. They die and they come back as undead giants.
They are dead giants.
So,
Zombies, huh?
No,
Are we heading?
they're not
What I-
undead. I was able to. He kind of like taps on a silver ring that he has. I was able to go in. Nearly died. There's this massive glacier type thing in the middle of the camp that emanates some dark energy. I've seen them, what they do. A giant goes near and it's turned into something fiendish, giving them horrible and horrifying features and power.
Hmm. So Are we heading towards the camp or away from the camp?
Well, this is the source of the attack. Then
How many are there? Lots? 100,000? How many? How many have you seen?
I counted about 50 in the camp alone. And there's a
50.
few stronger looking ones near the iceberg. But, I theorize if we can sneak past them and destroy whatever that is, perhaps whatever has been transforming them and causing them to attack our home will fade.
How long are you here?
I've been in the snowbank for 2 days.
2 days. You have seen them eating at all? Anything? What do they eat?
I mean, the ones that are transformed, sometimes dwarven carcasses be brought back. Those I
They are
travel here
sleeping?
with have been consumed.
Do they sleep and they keep? Are they sleeping?
Not the
awake all the
transformed
time?
ones.
Okay. So, I'm gonna think back to all of my studies in demonology, fiendish things. I want to know. I'm trying to think about anything that might have had a transformational effect like this that might create something that doesn't rest, and in particular, any ways that might, anything that it might be attracted to, or I might be hungering for. So may I do I suppose a history check for that, or a nature check of some kind?
Make a history check.
Okay, sure. I'll make this at advantage because Bloodhunter. 15, sir. 15.
15. You know that there are times when creatures can enter in with some sort of pact with a darker entity. This can cause this pact can be a different range. So what most players would be aware of is that this pact could be something similar to that of a warlock, where you're given power in exchange for something else. Simple exchange. Others can be transformed into something entirely. Their soul itself can be warped into something of a fiendish nature, causing those that internal transfiguration to show on a more physical appearance as well. The way that he describes these creatures is that they have elongated arms, and it's almost as if these shards of ice come out from their skin. Their skin turns into a purplish blue, as if they all have a deep frostbite, as many people would experience.
I'm game now.
Not anymore. And not only that, but their beard becomes alight with flame. You've never heard of this type of creature before. You've never heard of what could have this influence on them, but you have been told through the information that Queen Athelrin's inner group has found that the Coven is involved here. You've seen transformations of fire giants too, and a few more fiendish nature as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Dwarf, you say there's a way inside to sneak inside, and what is inside that we must find? Because, 50 is many giants. If there is 50, we must try to divide them. If we are going to sneak towards them, guaranteed they will try to fight. They have taken power from something big, something evil, and now they can use this power to stay awake forever. And always they will be hungry to get us. So, is there one way to stop them, or only kill them all?
I don't think that they're in control of their own mind. the frost giants up until earlier this year were more or less neutral towards us. We could do trade on a basic level. But there is, like I said, in the center of the camp, that iceberg that is almost like an egg.
We destroy this thing. Maybe the giants will they change their mind. Huh?
Perhaps.
They become different or like before. Okay. This maybe we can do. Look around at the party. I have an idea, but I want to discuss with you.
Who?
50 giants inside. Guarantee if we try to sneak inside, they will try to catch us. Huh? This would be very difficult. But maybe we can split them. If we can make a fire somewhere far, huh? But they see the smoke. Maybe they send some giants to investigate, and then we sneak inside. Huh? Now there are less giants inside the castle. The keep.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Better luck.
I just want to make sure that we understand it is a giant, like, war camp almost. It's not like a keep or anything like that.
Okay, it's a war camp. Yeah. Sure.
I just want to make sure that we understand the environment.
Well,
This is a war camp.
yeah. So we would need somebody to set the fire to create a diversion, putting their lives at risk so that we could enter in and potentially destroy the source of the magical corruption that's creating these much more powerful giants.
Or moving someone who can move fast and who can make fire.
Well,
I can make
somebody who
Mm.
has shown an aptitude for being careful and stealthy and be able to survive for 2 days would be quite able to do something like that.
So I've just heard Aspen volunteer. I look to Aspen. You think you can do this?
I can make fire. I can
There's-
get out in a pinch.
Okay.
There's this dwarf.
He looks
You
at
want
all
to
of
make
you.
a distraction?
And from the pack in his shoulder bag, he'll pull out this black crystal. This
What is
will
that?
create quite a big. You recognize this to be about a 3-pound ore of Noxiarium.
Whoa, that's money.
Oh shit!
And also
This is
big
kind
boom.
of a Hail Mary with my squadron.
Mm.
Who is Smitty?
This would be it.
What is it, a Hail Kresna instead?
All right.
You
He's gonna reach into his like a breast pocket, and he's gonna pull a letter, and on the letter it says Thirdria. My sister, she runs a tavern called the Miner's Bounty.
stop. I put a hand on his chest. You don't have to do this.
No,
Huh? Give me the Noxiarium. We can do this. You don't have to kill yourself. No
I'm-
need.
I
My
am
friend
doing this.
Aspen.
Listen. There are 50 giants in there. I am going to do the best I can. If I cannot make it out, you deliver this letter to my sister. She
We
lives
have
in
met your sister.
Garpullo. She runs the Miner's Bounty Tavern.
She's very friendly. We have met her.
If not,
Although-
you give me the letter back.
That's fair.
Do you... I mean, you're going to be doing something very risky, so would you like... And Casimir offers him one of his rations. I'm going to say, full belly, risky endeavor.
Like weeks old bacon.
Get this man some alcohol. Revelor. I know you got stuff somewhere.
Don't make his brain soft before this.
I wish.
Hey, you don't have to.
No.
But I'm not stopping. But first, before you go, what is your name?
My name is Beckel. Bekkel. Beckel. Beckel.
I'll take the letter. Okay, Becca.
That'll be a really nice story to tell when I come back, right?
You will come back.
Mm.
We'll be ready to give you this letter.
All right. You know when to go in. Gets close, I'll give you an hour.
Of course.
Over the next couple minutes, he'll like lay out, draw in the snow, like kind of a map of the area where the best place to approach was, how he got in using his ring of invisibility.
Ooh.
However, he was invisible. You guys are not.
We are very visible.
So you'll have to stealth down there.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it.
Don't worry, we have a cloak of invisibility.
We had one. What are we thinking?
Well, this might be the time to turn me into a mouse.
Tumas?
Before we go in, yeah, like if we're about to kind of sneak right into the camp, do we see it working? By the way, like we're waiting for a distraction before we go in. So we're like sneaking. We're about to head that way. I think.
Yeah, you're about to start.
Okay. No, not yet. Save these. No, you could till we get closer.
The central part of the camp is surrounded by rooted out trees that have been stabbed into the ground. A few of the more powerful ones surround the cradle, and you'll have to deal with them simultaneously. They never leave it. All right.
All right.
He'll stick out his hand to shake. He'll grab Revelor's flask and take a large swig of it. I was waiting for backup. My brothers have died in battle. I'm gonna go avenge them.
And live to tell the tale.
He'll twist his ring on his left index finger, and he vanishes from sight. Aside from footprints being left in the snow.
It's surprisingly less stealthy that way than you would think.
I'll do my best to memorize the scent of him, in case I come across it again.
Okay. I need a stealth check from everybody.
Well, before we do that, he said it'll be about an hour.
It'll be about an hour.
All right, caterpillar.
I'm imagining an inchworm.
Oh, you know what? No, he's going to turn him into a spider. And he'll stick him in his hair. All right, quietly, but relatively quickly.
All right, stealth checks, everybody.
15,
Hey.
sir.
27.
God damn.
17.
Yeah.
30.
Yo.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah,
Just
calm
over
down,
half
everybody. Calm
roll.
down.
Time to roll some perception checks.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
In front of my bowl of chili? Just like that?
Interesting.
You're on a hot streak
Interesting.
right now.
So
Mm.
you guys begin to go around the crater, and you find this kind of almost like area where there's some rocks sticking out to help you climb down. You stay close using the snowbanks and how the drifts have formed to stay out of sight the best you can, following Beckel's instructions very well, I might add. The overall average was pretty high. How long does polymorph last?
1 hour.
1 hour. As you begin to approach the war camp, some hides of what you can imagine, what you recognize actually to be hides of mammoths, stretched over holes to create these kind of makeshift tents. The spell of polymorph wears off as you're tucked right behind, and you get a close-up look of one of these giants. Exactly how they were described to you, with like clawed feet. They have this like chilling air about them as they walk passing. Things seem to like frost over and immediately crystallize. There are shards of ice sticking out from their skin, almost like if it's cutting out, it's growing out through their skin, puncturing it. And their claws themselves are covered in frost. However, deep where their heart is, there's like this flame, this glow of heat, like hot metal. And that is when there's this massive flash of light about 300 yards away from the camp. And the ground around you shakes. It's watching pounds and pounds and hundreds of pounds of fuel just like being ignited at once, almost. Small nuclear blast, one might say.
Yeah. Uranium!
Thinking in our heads, oh god.
I think we might be delivering this letter.
And with that,
He's become the
there's a ton of uproar in the camp as just legions of giants begin to charge out. You're screeching this horrible roar as they do so. They're very not humanoid at the moment. And with that, that's your cue.
Okay, so we wait for a number of them to rush out, and if we see an opportunity, let's quickly get a sense of numbers still within the camp. How many are going and how many are staying, DM, based on what we're seeing?
From what you watch, the majority of the giants do leave. This was a very large explosion.
Okay. In that case, then wanting to use up the time that we have, let's enter the camp.
Yeah.
As quietly as we can in a hidden spot. If there's a side place, if there's a place like a place we can kind of climb over a fence instead of having to walk through a main entrance, great. We're looking for out of sight, moving softly. Looking for any targets, guards, that kind of thing.
All right, so you guys begin to crouch among the tents. Can I get another stealth check from everybody, please?
Can do. 20.
34.
This
Oh,
guy's
God.
dwarf can do.
This guy.
15.
9.
17 again.
Luckily, your stealth checks were on average extremely high. The snow is doing an excellent job at deafening your footsteps or clinks of armor. And overall, the party begins to go amongst the tents, avoiding sight from whatever remnants may be still in the camp. You do manage to find the central area quite quickly due to how well Beckel described the area. In fact, let me give you a visual.
Yeah. I saw you fucking with something back there.
We love
I
visuals.
enjoy visuals. I like visuals.
Ooh.
So, everyone, what you see here at the center is this massive icy sphere with 2 attendants, one here and one here. They are alert, but have not noticed you quite yet. You all would be about here in that opening in the fence. Just to give you a better idea.
So, we can enter through the gate, or we could make our way around the gate and fly over the fencing, but that would take time.
Or I have a spell that can help us get through the fence.
Okay. Can it get everyone through the fence?
I can get everyone through the.
Okay.
This staff works wonders.
I mean, yeah, it's a shame. I mean, it's great that you have it.
As you see this, there's like
do this.
a glow from within the ice that's like pulsing like a heartbeat.
This is the thing. It is turning them into this monster. Be careful.
I'm just now realizing we probably should have asked if we could have had some of that Noxiarium he had.
We have some. So,
Never mind.
as like Casimir's looking at this, does this look like anything he might have seen in any of his arcane studies in the past, or like
Make
have any idea?
a history check.
History. Sure, that is the same as my Arcana. That's a 22.
22. You have been made aware of a phenomenon known as a cradle. In terms of overall, I'm trying to figure out how I want to phrase this. There are not necessarily demon lords, but there are greater demons that do exist. They are often in slumber to gather power in what's known as a cradle. These are demons of elements, per se, and they are quite dangerous. The cradles are meant to protect the creature. And so essentially, whatever here's in the middle, you'll have to defeat that first. It is capable of defending itself, and whatever comes out of it afterwards.
Shit.
Oh, wow. Okay, I wish we'd known what this was. Golder, you probably know what this is a little bit. This appears to be a cradle. So we're going to have to defeat the creature inside.
Revel,
When we
would you like to put your
attack it.
token on the map?
Oh, yeah, sure, I guess.
And
I
I
guess.
should do the same thing. So we have the giants to contend with, but to destroy this, we all have to destroy what's inside, and it is likely to be very powerful. So be prepared.
First, the giant. Unlucky for them.
I mean,
Maybe we can make
Alpha Strike.
Okay.
Is it Alpha Strike time.
Alpha Strike.
Let's go.
Okay. The blue one, I think. I think that's
Yeah.
the target.
Wait, guys, I can
Yeah.
actually help with Alpha Strike.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's not going to be arrows, but still.
is it a quiet spell?
Is
Draw
Eldritch
back my
Blast quiet?
longbow.
Huh?
Okay.
Is Eldritch Blast quiet?
No.
Absolutely
but-
not. No.
Okay, that's surprise attack. So yeah, let's synchronize, guys.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm drawing my longbow, and I'm gonna fire a shot at the giant marked blue, and I'm
Yep.
readying to do so as soon as the mark happens. The mark is given. We're gonna kind of very quietly. At this time, we've got a practice thing. It's sort of a that's the mark. Something that just about audible for whoever's just right next to each other.
So just
Okay.
be clear, this is likely not going to work as well as the past times.
I will tell you guys that this
Uh-huh.
would count as in terms of game mechanics, this would count as a surprise round. You'll get one of these,
Works for me.
and then
We're,
initiative will
then we'll
start.
take on the other guy.
Yeah.
Works for me. Let's
Fine.
go.
Do as much damage as possible to the one of them.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I will be able to
do
blasting
should
them.
we roll initiative and then do this as a surprise attack? Or would you like to just like go?
I would like, I think going ahead and doing an initiative and then attacking in order will make sense. So
Sure.
let's go ahead and
Okay.
do that. Let me roll
And
initiative for these
so
guys.
we'll all get advantage. We'll all get advantage on this one, right? Is that right?
Yeah. I mean,
This
at
is a
this
surprise
point,
round.
we expect this
Awesome.
we expect this to go loud very quickly. So whatever y'all are gonna do,
Let's do it.
Nat
Yeah.
1.
You guys can all attack for the surprise round since this is not like a maintaining kind of stealth situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
and it's full actions too. It's like full round basically.
Yeah, you'll get a
Mhm.
full round of just you guys attacking, and then from there it will be everybody else.
Everybody else.
Well, we only
You
see
just mean
two
you
guys.
mean the other guy. That's all you mean, right?
Yeah.
You just mean the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
everybody
rolled
on
a
the
Nat 1 and I
initiative?
still got an 11.
Yep.
I'm missing Galder on
Yep.
initiative.
Oh shit! I forgot to click.
God damn it.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1, not a nat 1, but a 1.
Let's go.
A 1. Okay.
Wow, those are some good initiatives, guys.
We'll be fine.
All right. With that, first up is O'Kifley.
I got first response. All right, here we go. 2
Casimir's
shots
on deck.
at advantage. That is a 24 and a 27 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay, dealing. I'm gonna deal 15 points magical piercing damage and an additional 1 point of psychic damage, so 16 total for the first attack.
Okay.
9 points magical piercing and 8 points psychic for the next attack, so 18. 16 and 18 points of damage total to this character.
All right.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
34 total.
Sure. Totaling 34.
All right. So
Yeah.
O'Kifley lets loose 2 arrows that sink into the gut of this creature. Before it's able to react, Casimir, what are you doing?
That is good. This is the way. Yeah. So I mean,
This is the way.
yeah, he's gonna commit to the bow. I know it feels weird, and gonna go for a couple attacks with the bow at advantage. So that is so that's 1. This is a magical bow, which is good. So 8 piercing,
8 points of piercing damage. All right.
and again 23,
Hits.
9 magical piercing.
Okay.
And then he's going to put the bow away, activate his blade song, and draw his sword.
Revelor.
All right. Also using his bow on the blue guy. It's a 31 to hit.
Ooh, misses. Hits.
Ah.
Mrs. Hit sounds like a fun movie.
Okay, so that's going to be 27 points of damage.
She's a hit, man.
27 points of damage. Yeah.
And then extra attack,
Yeah.
30 again.
Yeah.
Or a 30
We'll hit.
for an extra 10 piercing.
All right.
So 37 total.
Is this a magical bow?
It's a +1.
Then yes, it is magical. All right.
There you go.
Aspen is next.
All right, Aspen will launch a chill touch at the blue one.
Okay.
So that's a 22 to hit for 18 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
And that'll be that.
Galder.
All right, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So all 3 beams are gonna be at the blue one. So let's get this. That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's a 21
Okay.
and a 17.
All 3 hit.
Cool. Okay.
It's
So
Got a little excited about that natural 20, did we?
yeah.
He didn't even touch it with his body.
Duh. Okay, so for the natural 20, that is what? 23 points of damage, and then for the other two,
This poor guy is just doing his job and gets murdered for it.
so 53 points of damage. From that Eldritch Blast.
Jeez.
Wait, so it was 23 plus another. Okay.
So
Sorry.
53 points
Okay.
of force damage.
Yeah, you guys. It took so much damage. It took a total of 159 points of damage that round.
And as a bonus action,
Yeah.
I am casting a 4th level spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So it can be within 60 feet. So I'm gonna put that right next to the blue guy. If you can ever so kindly copy my token, please, because it never
it's
lets me
already
do
copied,
it.
You just gotta move it.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna be right up on him, and I'm gonna make an attack with that.
Okay.
A 26.
That will hit.
For 14 points of force damage.
Okay.
That will be all.
All right, and now initiative can officially begin. We're gonna start with the one that is marked red. He,
Saw his friend get pounded.
with all this like barrage of attacks on this thing. This thing is screeching. It's trying to swat at the air to like defend itself. It took every hit that you threw at it. The other one notices where the attacks are coming from, and he's going to immediately start moving towards all of you.
Fair.
He only has 5 feet of movement.
Let's go.
So he can get there. And he's gonna pick up these 2 rocks on the ground and throw both of them at Revelor, who's the closest to him.
No. I don't want that.
Revelor,
Sure.
this is going to be a 32 to hit, 31 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Does it?
All
I
right.
don't know. Maybe just a little.
Pulling over revelers.
Okay, 31 to hit.
That's gonna deal 25 points of bludgeoning damage as this massive boulder comes crashing down and just like hits you. There's no other way to put
Uncanny
it.
dodge.
You want a cane dodge?
Uncanny
Okay.
dodge. Yeah.
And then
12
just throw
points, I
the
think.
other one at you.
Ah,
Oh
shit.
boy.
That will be a 23 to hit.
That still hits.
Throw a rock. And another rock.
37 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. It's okay, you're fine.
And that will end its turn. Zulkifli's next, and then the one that just took all the damage goes after that.
Wait,
Okay,
I can
well,
only
so
uncanny
Kifli's-
dodge once, can I?
Yeah, it's a
your
reaction.
One
action.
time.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Zulkifli's gonna lay into the one marked blue because we need to take that. We need to take down targets. So here we go. It's gonna be a 17 to hit. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, here we go.
Big target.
It's gonna be 11 points. That's the blue one. 11 points magical piercing plus
looking
an
really
additional
hurt.
3 points psychic.
He's looking
14
really
points
hurt.
of damage. That's the first attack. The next attack is going to be a 22 to hit. Dealing 10 plus an additional 3 points. So 13 total. So what was that? 14 plus 13.
27.
27, that's right. That's how much damage. And as a bonus action, time to get serious. And I pull back the cloak and rapidly become a were-tiger. And trigger my hybrid transformation.
All right, so
And Yep.
As these two giant boulders come flying and just like smack Revlor right into the body, he kind of like starts to cough up a little bit of blood. So Kifley, keeping his eye on the first target, launches these 2 arrows towards it, where it once again just keeps berating it with these wounds. It is in extreme pain. It's going to pick up 2 boulders itself. It's going to launch them towards old Kifley. You just transformed. That is a natural 1 for a 14. Still hit, misses.
Nope.
Being our first one. So it's just like with all this damage it's sustained, it is just blurred vision with its anger. Just the first boulder goes over, and if Backle did not die from the explosion, that boulder just hit him and he did die. So there's that.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Not really.
Turn around. He's
Another
just made it.
natural 1. 2
Whoa.
natural 1s as it just is just throwing these boulders wildly, unable to strike its target. It is not having a good time. But that
Bro, it's
Casimir's
having the
next,
worst day.
Revlor's on deck.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Casimir's gonna fly up, about 15 feet, because that's what we do when we get the wings. And it's gonna focus on Mr. Blue, who's looking a little hurt.
Oh, he's looking really
Now,
hurt.
Yeah, these guys look like they're pretty fiery, right?
They have elements of ice and fire.
Yeah. So you say it's a song of ice and fire.
No, because I would get in trouble for that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
We don't want to get sued.
So we're gonna hit him with a 3rd level lightning bolt.
Game of Thrones over
I
here.
need a dex save,
A
please.
dice save. 3.
I'll kill you.
Okay, well that does not pass.
Womp.
So that is my average 22 lightning damage.
It will take half as it is resistant to lightning.
It's like, damn it. Can't figure this out. Okay, and yeah, that I just can't get this going. And as a bonus action, he's gonna look disappointed.
All right, so Casimir flies up, summons this lightning energy, manifesting it in his body, and then launching it on the form of electricity as he transmutes it in his system. Launches towards the thing, but it's still angry, still raging, but it doesn't take as much damage as you'd expect. And Revlor, it's your turn after taking these 2 boulders to the, just most of them to the one side. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna move up behind this rock over here first. It'll let me pick it. There we go. Okay. Move there, and then I will use my Thunderbuss on the blue guy here.
Okay.
And fuck this blue guy.
Yeah, fuck this blue guy. I'm going to expend a grip point for violent shot,
Okay.
and let's see what happens here. Oh, 15. Damn it.
15 just misses.
Yeah. Okay. Extra attack then. 23.
Hits.
Cool.
It's always the ones that you don't put any extra stuff on that hit.
Right. So that's gonna be 11 thunder, and since Galder's weapon's right there,
It doesn't. It
So
doesn't count
it'll
as damage,
be-
but it doesn't matter. With this
Oh, never mind.
bolt of thunder energy, thunder type damage, a massive hole is just made in the middle of this creature's chest, and it dissolves into dust like most
Oh.
demons would.
That's dramatic.
You're such a drama queen.
I forgot to tell you, no non-lethal guy.
oh shit, my
Yeah,
bad.
we wanted to
Oh, wow.
interrogate him. Yeah.
There's the
Yeah,
other
we
one.
still got the other one.
Yeah. We're gonna
This one was just an example.
Yeah, we're
Anything
gonna recruit the
else?
other guy into our party. So
Nope, that's it for my turn.
Okay. All right, so it is now the Cradle's turn. The Cradle is going to
Cradle?
shift forward 40 feet.
is Mr.
Oh.
Whiskers in there? Is the cat in the cradle?
Oh, whoa.
It's the
Little boy blue.
Wow.
Man in the moon.
And the
Let's
cat-
feed them to the cradle first.
When are you coming home, Dad?
I don't
I
know
don't know
when.
when.
I need everybody
We'll be together
as
then.
it's going to use a frost breath in a 90-foot cone. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw DC 23.
Counter spell. Nah.
That's not happening.
It can't be counterspell.
I know.
Nat 20,
13
27.
for Casimir.
Con saving throw.
I hit right on it. Let's go.
A con
I need a
saving
net
throw.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
Natural 20.
And the cat's in the cradle and the seal.
It's all right.
All right, that's enough of that.
Doing the man on the
All right, so you're going to take 60 points of cold damage, and your speeds are reduced to 0.
Absorb
did-
elements.
If
I
you
didn't need
fail-
that anyways.
By the way,
I
60
will
points.
also absorb elements.
question for you. What does that do to somebody who's flying?
Actually, how far did you say you flew up?
15 feet.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
very high.
So, I mean, you just can't move
Okay.
until the start of this creature's next turn.
Okay. Would it have been more damaging if I said it was higher? That's good.
If you
No,
were to
okay.
fall. Let's
Yeah.
cross that bridge when we come to it. And that will be its turn. It is
Oh
now
God, no
Aspen's
bridges,
turn.
please.
Daughter's on deck.
Yep, let me just input this damage.
Imagine taking damage. Couldn't be me.
Man, I'm gonna give you some
That's not
damage.
taking
bro.
You have
most
you have like the second lowest health right now in the party.
Yeah, Aspen is
I know,
going to look
yeah, it's
over to the red one, and he is going to cast Blight
Okay.
at the 4th level. So I need a con save.
A con save, you say?
Yes.
A con save.
Yes.
Okay. My creature decided to disappear from me. Oh, forget it. I got it. Just shut up. That will fail. It's a 9. Sorry, 14.
Okay. Yeah, it fails. That's 34 points of necrotic damage to the red one.
34 points of necrotic damage to the red one. That's the first bit of damage that's taken, but that's a lot of damage. Oh,
Yes, yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
all right.
And Aspen will move. Oh no, his movement 0. I can't move. All right. Anyway, yeah, that'll be it.
Did you fail the con save?
Oh yeah, I 100% failed that.
Okay, so you
Did
took.
everyone fail? Yeah.
Okay. So you took the full 60, right?
I took half because I used absorbed
Oh,
elements.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Boulder, it's your turn.
All right. So, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I would like to cast Banishment on the cradle.
Okay.
So I would need a Charisma save
Okay.
from it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That will be a 21.
Silvery barbs.
27.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunate.
It's very charismatic.
It is very
Yeah.
charismatic for iceberg.
Yeah.
It's like the sexiest ice.
The sexy iceberg.
What
Cool.
are you doing, Step Iceberg?
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna start moving my spiritual weapon towards the one marked red, and that is all. Because I cannot
Alright.
move.
The one marked red is going to run
I
up.
could just say he's the only giant left now.
Yeah.
We could just call him the giant.
It's using its bonus action to move up to its speed towards an enemy that I can see. And because it's, 15 feet tall,
Yeah, it's fine.
and you decide to be a smart aleck, so the giant is going to attack you with its melee attack.
Okay. See if it hits.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's go.
17 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
Swing and a miss.
28 to hit.
Okay.
That hits, yeah.
Yeah,
that would actually have hit if I had shield, but just.
All right. So, as it attacks you with these claws and its hand, you're gonna take 2d8 plus 8. Technically, it's bludgeon damage. Plus 3d6 cold damage for a total of 24 points of damage.
24 total. Okay.
And don't forget, guys, you do have your tattoos, so don't forget to consider those when it comes to your attacks and stuff.
Well,
Okay.
those of us who Casimir's too good for tats. I'm sorry.
He didn't get one.
Get that straight edge lifestyle.
Because at
Man.
this point, you guys realize as it's coming to your area, that there's just this really cold aura about it, roughly a 10-foot radius.
That's Gigante is cold.
So that blue circle, which Baldur and Aspen, you are in it. Revelor is the only one who's not. That'll be its turn. Zolkifli, at the start of your turn, as you start your area in the chilling aura, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Coming up.
DC 20.
Oh, gross. It was an 8. Could have been good, but it was. Yeah,
It'll take
8 instead.
13 points of cold damage, as it feels as if all heat is sucked out of your body and just pierces you. You watch as the tips of your fingers start to turn black and necrotic as they start to get overtaken with frostbite.
13, you say? Okay.
13 points of cold damage.
Okay, got it. Ouch. Okay, I'll take it. Take it, and I'm going to move about 20 feet here, there, and I will.
Can you take opportunity
2.
attack?
Hmm?
Do you have a feature that lets
Any-
you avoid feature attack? Its reach is 10 feet, so it could.
Its reach is 10 feet. I can. I would have to do a melee attack against him in order to not incur the opportunity attack. Let me double check. Make melee attack. Yeah, melee attack prevents opportunity attacks, but I haven't done a melee attack. I've just darted back.
Okay, so it's gonna
Yeah.
use this opportunity attack
Go for it.
against you.
Okay.
That will be a 28 to hit.
Okay. 28 hits. I'm gonna use my reaction and attack back as I get close enough. No, wait, hang on a sec. It's gotta be a melee attack. Nope, never mind. 28 hits. Go for it.
Since you've already been contacted by this creature's demonic frost aura, you're actually more vulnerable to its attacks during this round.
No.
You were going to take
Okay.
5d6 points of cold damage instead of 3d6 on this attack.
Ooh.
That is 32 points
no.
total.
Okay, good to know.
So as you begin to move out of
Would've
its
done
range,
something differently if I'd known about that vulnerability. All right.
it
Yep.
attacks you, but the aura makes your movement slow. You're not quite able to hit it, but it does definitely hit you as you move away, taking that 32 points of damage.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna take 2 attacks against it with my longbow, and as I do so, I'm going to use my Blood Fury tattoo to lash at it as well. It's a 25 to hit with the first attack.
25 will hit.
Okay, so it's gonna take. I'm gonna empower this with my Blood Fury tattoo. Like some of the ink will kind of wrap around and fly with the arrow as it strikes.
Okay.
It'll do. Let me see. 8 plus an additional 13. It's 21 plus an additional 5. 26 points of damage total.
Okay.
And I will heal for 13 points of damage as I do so. The ink will fly back and close some of my wounds. I will then attack once more. 31 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, okay, 31. Cool. Here, let's do it again. It's gonna be Blood Fury Tattoo is 46. Okay, so 1d8 plus 46 plus 1d8 plus plus 7. Yeah, that's right. 27 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will also furthermore heal for like a bunch. I'm just gonna like the ankles again fly back and heal some of my wounds. All right. And with that, I'm gonna move about 15 more feet. There.
Wait, I'm sorry. Just hold on. Did you fail that con save? You got a natural 20 on that
No,
con
I
save.
passed
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
he's
passed
the only one.
that one.
Wait, I just want to make sure that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure,
Still the
Casimir,
badass.
you're up next.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah, that's it.
Casimir.
Okay. Casimir is going to pull out the singing blade, and he is going to activate Gloria form.
Let's
So,
go.
I love you, sword. And a beautiful angelic chorus starts playing, mixing with his blade song as he goes in for attacks on this giant who he is looking face to face with.
This is a little piece I wrote about my girl Kresna back in the day.
Yeah, so that is just an 18.
18 hits.
Yeah, so that is. Did we ignore the crit damage? I don't know why
Yep, so
I did
17.
that, but yeah, 17 plus 6 radiant damage.
All right.
How does it look? Did it
He-
hurt more than I expected?
Nope. It did the amount of damage that you would expect it to. But
Okay.
overall, this creature is hurt. It's missing about half of its HP so far.
Okay, he's going to go in with a follow-up attack, which is a 26.
All right, that hits.
12 piercing
Mm-hmm.
plus 4 radiant.
All right.
Action surge.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. That's a 15, which I assume misses.
That does just miss.
Okay. Action surge is not my friend. 18. Okay. 17. Guessing.
17 plus.
Plus 5 radiant.
All right. So as you attack your first 2 times, this blade is just singing out this beautiful gospel music. But as you go in for a third swing, it's like, oh, bar of rest, and just misses. And then you go for another one, and it does hit as it continues its song.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd
And
like to do for your
Casimir,
turn?
Casimir definitely hesitates when the bar of rest happens, like looking at it for like a millisecond. And then he
What?
continues through. Well, bonus action, and I can't move. So yeah, and I can't take a second bonus action with action surge, even though that would be cool.
Cormac, it is your turn, aka Revelor.
Yay!
Like a
Okay,
Jekyll and
Revolver.
Hyde.
Revolver Revelor. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna bonus action steady aim. And I'm gonna take a shot at the red guy here. Gonna expend another grit point for the violent shot.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
Sweet. Love to see that. First roll is gonna be 25 thunder damage total.
All right.
Or 11 thunder, 14 stink, whatever.
This massive chunk of its like where its clavicle would be is just gone as the sun
And
makes it
then-
implode.
An additional 11 thunder damage.
All right. You hit with another chunk. Part of its
I'm gonna
rib
go
cage
ahead
is
and
showing.
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge.
Yeah, let's see it.
Cool. Oh, I just realized. Actually, no, I'm not using action surge yet. I forgot extra attack first.
Yeah, do that.
It's a 31 to hit.
31 hits.
Yeah.
Cool.
Justin.
14 more damage.
Okay.
14 more thunder. Now, action surge.
Okay.
There we go. Oh wait, I still have advantage. We're good. 31. Oh.
Did
31 does hit.
you already did your oh. Nice.
Anyway.
But just so the viewers know, why do you still have advantage?
Steady aim.
Exactly. Wait, does that go for everything?
That's for your
I think it's
first
good.
attack.
First attack.
Ah, shit, you're right. Okay,
So
so
natural
never mind. Nat
one.
That's a nat one.
It's a natural one. Add it to the counter.
So that's our fourth nat one.
Third.
Third, I think.
Third
Yeah.
natural one.
The first was Revelord's initiative, right?
Oh, that is our fourth then.
Yeah.
That would be the fourth. Oh, we didn't count that one. All right,
Okay, there we go. Let's go.
make your last
Okay.
attack. You get one more attack, right?
No, I misfired. So
Ah,
Fire
Oh,
with the Thunderbuss?
wait. No, never mind. I can't score low enough for a misfire. So we're good still. 27 to hit
hits.
for 9 more thunder damage.
9 more points of thunder damage. It's still standing. Yeah. All right. And with that, it's now the Cradle's turn. The Cradle's gonna move up.
Horrible scraping sound as ice scrapes against ice.
Oh man. Whoa.
It
Slow
moves
down.
40
Slow
feet.
down.
All right, with that, it's first going to use its bonus action to activate its Chilling Mist aura. And a 30-foot
Okay.
radius spheres centered on a point it can see within 90 feet of itself.
Is this a spell?
No, it's an ability.
Nothing has spells anymore. Oh, it's so cute.
A little baby
I shall
iceberg.
call this the post-climate change iceberg.
It's like Lavos makes little baby Lavoses.
Hold on. All right, so I need everybody
Yeah.
to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Wait, you
come on,
said
go.
this is a mist. You said.
Yes.
25.
Am I good behind the rock?
No, it goes around corners. Much like a
Damn it.
fireball
One.
would. The
Oh,
DC
that's our
is
fifth one.
19. If you fail, you take 8d6 points of cold damage. And you're
46.
unable to use reactions until the start of this creature's next turn.
But reactions are half my game. By the way, that's our 5th natural one.
So that is 23 points of damage. And congratulations to a lucky viewer in the United States or
Yeah.
Canada, excluding Quebec, will be giving away a set of dice at the end of tonight's stream. With that, so 23 points of cold damage if you got less than a 19. If you succeed, you take no damage.
Question.
What?
Can I do a reaction on that before while the damage is happening before the attack effect takes place?
Well, so let me ask what
I would be doing
absorbing
absorb
that?
elements.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay. So I take 11. Half of 23. Or 12. Your choice.
You'll take. I mean, it's rounded in your favor. 11.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's its bonus action. It is now going to throw in 2 icicles. The first one's going to Zulkifli. As this shard of ice comes hurling and barreling towards you. That's a 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
All right, I will need a
Just hit.
strength saving throw, please.
So coming up. Oh, 24, but I get advantage on this. Let me just double check. 24. Yep.
24 will succeed. However, you are going to take 41 points of damage.
41 points.
41 points. But you feel like the force of this icicle alone, like barreling into your chest, it could have knocked you prone, but you managed to like resist that effect. And it's gonna throw another icicle, but this one's gonna be at Revelor.
No,
Revelor, this is a 23 to hit, 24 to hit.
that'll hit.
I need a strength save, please.
Can do.
Oh, can do.
Surprisingly, one of my good saving throws. Just kidding. It's a 7.
You get knocked prone. You're gonna take 32 points of damage. As this icicle like just goes straight through your right side of your chest and knocks you down. And that is this creature's turn.
Yeah.
All right. We're back to Aspen. Golder's on deck.
All right. Am I still unable to move from?
No, you have your movement back because it was the start of the next creature's turn.
Cool.
Cool. Let me roll the d6 to see if it's the breath back. Okay, good to know.
All right. Aspen's gonna use 30 feet of his movement to get over here,
Okay.
and he is going to lift his hand into the air, and for a moment you will see what you believe to be stars in the sky, but 2 gigantic motes of fire will rain down upon these creatures as I cast Firestorm.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I need both of them to make a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw. Okay, so the
Yes.
one marked red is going to be a 2.
All right.
And then the cradle itself is going to be a 20.
Oh, 20. 20 succeeds. That's 39 points of fire damage. I'm assuming there's some sort of resistance here.
So yes, both of them are resistant to fire damage.
Okay, so yeah, the giant takes half, the iceberg takes a quarter.
Which would be 19, which is exactly what you needed to kill it.
Nice.
So the last
Understand.
giant goes down. It dissolves into dust. However, the it will take a fourth of that, which would be
What, like 8?
8. That's the first bit of damage the
9.
cradle has taken.
9.
Oh yeah, 9.
9.
We've definitely ruined this band.
No, it'd be 8.
They weren't actually
19 divided by 2.
Yes, 9.
It's
All right. With that, anything else for your turn, Aspen?
That will be all.
All right. With that, it's now Galder's turn. Then Zolkifli's on deck.
mass cure wounds. For 19 points of healing to the party.
Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you.
And then bonus action, gonna attack with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 22 to hit the cradle.
22 will hit.
All right. For 17 points of force damage. And then I do have my movement back, right?
Yes, you do have your movement.
So I am moving outside of that mist. I don't want any part of it. And that's it.
Okay. I will see that mist is actually gone.
Oh, okay.
If that would affect your movement, because it's only for the turn. Oh, it ranges the end of the cradle's next turn.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway.
Ah.
Anything else? Yeah, that's it.
Nope, that's all.
Okay. Zulkifli, Casimir's on deck.
Okay,
Whoever's
I
in the
will
hole.
heal for 3 points and make a wisdom saving throw, which I will auto pause because I'll maintain control over the blood loss. It's an old feeling now, and it doesn't no longer bother me. And with this, I'll take 2 attacks with my longbow at the iceberg. See if I can find a weak spot. There's got to be something in there though. Let me see. 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Is that enough to? Okay, cool. 11 points. Actually, sorry, 11 points of piercing damage. In addition to which, I'm also going to do 8 points of. 2 points of psychic damage. 13 so far.
Mhm.
I'll add on top of that 19 points necrotic damage on top of that.
Okay.
That's going to be my Blood Fury tattoo, and I will heal for an additional 19 points as well. Okay, I will sear into it my Blood Curse of Castigation. That's right.
You were going to say something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, no, that's my the brand of castigation. That is. And I'll attack again. This time it's going to be a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Okay, here it comes. The damage. 20. Oh no, roll out. 28 points of damage this time.
20 will just hit, by the way.
Cool.
Oh.
Good to know. So additional 20 points of damage on this guy. On the cradle. 6, 8, okay, 12, 13. Okay, cool. I heal additional 13 points. So, all right. Just hanging in there. And with that, I'm also going to use my bonus action to use Crimson Right on my claws and imbue it with the Right of the Oracle. I will take 1d8 points of damage. And that is it for me, Vanna. Over to you.
Alright, so as we carefully let loose another barrage of arrows towards this creature, they are slowly chipping away at the icy shell that makes this cradle egg.
I dig a little too hard into my shoulder and imbue power in my claws. It really hurts this time. It must be an easier way. That's it. That's what I got.
Casimir, it's your turn.
All right, Casimir is going to fly 30 feet over here, which puts him hovering behind Galder in the air, which is seems like a good position, and is going to cast a spell I don't think I've ever used before. So focusing on his sword, he draws out a caterpillar cocoon and drops an aura of, what is it? Sorry, not a caterpillar cocoon. I'm not polymorphing this thing. Hey guys, you ever be a wizard? You think I knew my description of my spell and then I clicked the wrong thing? That's what I just did. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna cast a 30-foot radius of Sickening Radiance on it.
Okay.
Which I will cast onto VTT to let you know what it is.
Nice.
Oh, well, it only does damage when it hits, but yeah, cool. Display on VTT. We're good at this. Yeah, so dim greenish light, so I'm dropping it like right, concentrated like around here, so it doesn't hit Zool. 30-foot area of Sickening Light. If it starts its turn there or enters it for the first time, it must make a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, emit a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being visible, which is less important. And yeah, so every
Could
time
someone draw a
it's
30
in
foot
there.
radius sphere for me, please?
Oh, sure. I guess I can do that for you. Oh, whoops.
I meant like using the measuring tool and I'll draw
Yeah,
it.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Like that.
Yeah. Cool. Just a little goofy green circle on the circle right now. Yeah, and that's good. So when it starts its turn there, it takes that, and yeah, until the spell ends, it continues to potentially take that damage every turn.
Okay.
And suffer an additional level of exhaustion.
There.
Okay. Hey, Casimir, can you just hold Control Z for me just once?
Yeah, sorry. I will do it.
All right, cool. Anything else for your turn?
And yeah, that didn't do anything.
That's fine.
Anyways, I am going to Second Wind as well. So heals 8 additional health. And that is all my turn.
All right, Ruffalo, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother getting up. I'm gonna just stay here on the ground, so that way I can bonus action steady him.
Okay.
Yeah, and Just gonna continue trying to chip away at this thing. No, I'm not gonna expend my last point. So just normal attack. 22.
22 will hit.
Cool. 13, and I
That's
don't.
awesome.
Oh, I have advantage though. So 30 total.
30 points of damage total.
Then extra attack. 29.
29 will hit.
For an additional 13 thunder damage.
All right.
Who's holding the Noxiarium right now?
He shouts
it's in the
that
bag
out,
of
and then
holding.
on the person's, if someone wants to use their reaction to shout that back, you may, or you can wait till your turn to relinquish that information. With that, it's going to be its turn. I'm going to throw a icicle.
I need a saving throw.
I'm going to make a saving throw first, which is going to be a 21.
Okay, it passes.
So it takes half damage.
Nope, it takes nothing. It's
We have our reactions back now. We're allowed to take reactions again now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Silver
Oh, yeah.
bar.
Okay.
Right.
So that is going to be a 19.
Silvery barbs.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it just
Roll
took two whole spell slots to do that.
That's
All right.
incredibly silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it now has a
Yeah.
level of exhaustion. So that's 26.
It's 0
radiant
because it's going to
damage.
use a legendary resistance.
Boo womp.
You know,
Weakest advantage.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Legendary resistance used.
Yeah?
I give myself advantage.
Okay.
I
Yep.
give Revelor advantage.
Yeah, it gives the run.
Okay. Icicle at Aspen. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Okay, it can hit.
I need a strength save, please. Actually, it was a 32.
Yeah, I mean, still hits.
As a
That's a
treat.
15.
All right. So this icicle will fly towards Aspen. Let's make sure I'm doing the right one here. Taking 39 points of damage. Some of that is cold damage, and you will be knocked prone.
Will I? All right. It was 39. Yeah, cool.
All right. And then the next icicle is going to go to Golder.
Ah.
That is a natural 20.
Ah.
Only we'd saved our reactions.
So,
Trying to eat these.
hold on.
Nope.
So far that's 44 plus another 16, which will be 60. 62 points of damage. I need a strength save.
Okay.
Oh.
Here's. I am down to 1 HP.
Oh my god.
I had 63 hit points. And then a strength save.
Strength save, please.
Absolutely. 19.
You are knocked prone.
Owie! So it's a big fat 1 on my health. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
And with that is now Aspen's turn.
All right. For clarification, these plants, they're shrubs, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Shrubbery.
They're not trees. That's the important part.
A shrubbery.
All right. So Aspen is going to use half of his movement to stand up.
As one does.
Yeah, as one does.
Okay.
And he is going to use 15 feet of his movement to go over here. Just and he's gonna shout out, "Stay away from me," to the party. And he's gonna use a
What an emo kid.
6th level spell slot to cast Investiture of Flame.
Oh.
As he's wreathed with like green flames that jump all over him. And just like in a 5-foot radius, like just like snow is melting and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy, but as of now, that'll be all.
Okay. With that, it's now Galder's turn. Zulkifli's on deck.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I was looking at who's the most hurt, but it's me. So I am gonna cast a big fat heal on myself.
Okay.
Wow.
Get 70 hit points back.
7.
Because I don't want any of that. And then use half my movement to stand up. And just go right over here.
Okay.
Then bonus action, spiritual weapon, because that's my boy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, see, that is a 24 to hit
24 will hit.
for a grand total of 17 points of force damage.
17 points of force damage. All right.
And that's my turn.
Galder, healing himself with his divine magic, will send his spiritual weapon towards the creature to attack it, and Zulkifli will follow up with...
Fine magicals. Love it. So Kifley's wounds will heal a little bit. I'm gonna heal 60. Heal 3 points of HP. Whoop. And seeing just this explosion of energy all around here. By the way, I'll call out as Cormac has just asked a question. I have the Noxiarium. And I see the fire here. I see a greenish thing that I don't want to get into. I don't want to get into that green shit. So I'm gonna get 30 feet back. That way. I'm actually gonna head towards Galder, right next to him. And I'm gonna fire 2 shots. Let's go. 24 and 31 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Yeah, both of these are going to be a Blood Fury attack. I'm going to go for broke. So we're doing 30 points of damage on the first attack. I heal a bunch. I'm going to add that up in a minute. And then another 30 points of damage for the second attack. And I heal another bunch.
All right. Let's take a little bit of damage.
Thank you. A little bit. Yep.
Just
Just like each of these just carrying just a charge from the tattoo, which is also fading as we go. Like it's about half of what it was. I'm just pouring all of its energy into this attack because I feel like this is the thing. So that's my turn. Thank you.
All right. With that, it is now Casmer's turn. Revlor's on deck.
All right. Let's go to a Dungeons and Dragons classic. We're going to cast a 5th level magic missile.
Woo!
You know,
All
for
right.
classy bits. So each of the missiles is going to do 3 damage each. Which is
7. 21.
It's on, so 4, 21. Yeah, it's still better than my lightning bolt.
Is there a modifier to that? It
It's
does
force.
2. Oh yeah, so it's 21. Okay, yep, sorry. 21 points of force damage. It's chipping away at it little by little.
Yeah. And it looks super cool. Like he just like doesn't like all the dirt's like spread out.
It's basically like a Gundam missiles, like how they go out and around, kind of almost. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
hitting it all
exactly.
on all sides. Yeah. That is super slick. And then he is going to fly 10 more feet up into the sky and 5 feet forward. So he's now 25 feet in the sky. He's actually going to go here.
Okay. Anything else?
No, because don't have any bonus action economy, so it's just gonna be studying the cracks on it. Kind of getting fascinated because there's like a wonderful like reflection of the like demonic energy, and like there's a little aurora borealis that we didn't notice, and you get a little mesmerized for about like half a second.
Ravelor, that's your turn.
That's me. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up,
Okay.
and then hold on. Thing. Okay. Cool. So standing up, no longer prone. Cool. Yeah. Then we're gonna take a shot at this guy here. Also, since I have advantage, ooh, 22.
22 hits.
Sweet. So that's going to be 29 points total of damage.
Okay.
And then extra attack. 24.
24 hits.
Sweet. 10 more thunder damage.
All right.
And then bonus action, second wind to give myself a few more hit points.
Ooh,
Perfect.
perfect.
Perfect. And that'll be my turn.
Very cool.
All right. So, the cradle is going to make 2 icicle attacks. The first one is going to be directed towards
Saving throw.
Aspen. Constitution saving throw. Before any of that happens, though, that will be a 24.
He's gonna say it.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. 22.
Silver barbs.
Aw.
We're stupid.
Oh, that just fell off my desk. Hold on.
Oh no.
That's
Advantage to
higher. So
Casimir.
22 is the lowest. What advantage are you giving
Okay.
Casimir?
Who'd you give it to?
I give it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Galder.
Just make out
Aw.
already.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Room.
It all right. Back to
Alright,
the closet with
so-
us.
23 to hit Aspen.
Yeah,
Does
that's
Investigation of Flame give you resistance to cold damage?
yes, it does.
Alright, so the last 2d8 of this roll, you'll take half of that.
Okay.
So that is a 7, so you'll take 4 less, so you take 25 points of damage instead.
All right, 25, and my health is at 69 now,
I need a strength save.
Yeah.
Nice.
and then I
He's now
have to
immune to
roll
all
a
damage.
concentration check. I easily pass, like nothing. All right, but yeah, I pass.
Yep. What is the strength save?
Oh, strength save, yeah. Cool. 19.
You're knocked prone again.
Okay.
It's going to throw another icicle. This one is going to be at Revelor.
No. I don't want
Fine,
it.
you can uncanny dodge this.
That is a natural 20.
Oh no. No. Yeah.
Look.
We believe you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's
There it
funny.
is.
I love
Yeah.
this. Okay, so
For you, maybe.
all right, so
I'm the one that got crit last time.
that is a 44 plus 8, 52 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
20 what? 6?
27. Yeah.
Well,
20.
I don't know. I was about to say
Yeah,
27.
26.
Math is hard.
Math is hard.
If it's ever too hard, just round down to 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was totally 21.
20 minus 20.
No,
is your damage.
26. I'm right. So yeah,
Yeah,
26 points of damage. All right. And okay, then in the middle of the air between Zulkifli, Galder, and Casimir, the chilling mist will return. I need a Constitution saving throw from all 3 involved.
I'm not high.
Trying to stop those reactions.
Yeah.
Con saving throw can do.
Natural 1.
con saving throw that I cannot succeed on.
Gotta love that disadvantage, man.
Mm.
That was a 28 without the disadvantage.
36 points of cold damage the three of you will take. And you cannot use your reactions until the end of the Cradle's next turn.
Okay.
The Cradle takes 6 points of Brand of Castigation damage from me.
I just realized, by the way, that is not a natural one because I automatically have to use the advantage from Silver Barbs, so it is a 28.
Oh, yeah.
Because it canceled itself out, so I would have used just the first roll.
So mine was a 19.
All right.
Because we're dumb.
And with that, it is now Aspen's turn. Galder's on deck.
It was 36, so divided to 13.
All right.
That would be 18, friend.
How much damage has been done to this thing?
A total. Well, let me get a lot, but it's
I had to do a Constitution saving throw for my concentration.
272 points of damage have been done to it so far.
Jeez, man.
Okay,
Is it
and I
looking
passed
hurt? Not necessarily.
Okay.
It's looking damaged, but it's not hurting right quite yet.
At least
All right.
the outer shell.
So Aspen is going to, I guess, use half of his movement to stand up again. Yippee! And he is going to just still wreathed in flame. He's gonna snap his finger, and a line of flame is gonna shoot at this thing. He needs to make a dexterity save.
11.
11. That fails.
Okay.
It's gonna take 10 points of fire damage.
We'll take it's halved because it's resistant.
So 10. 10. Yeah.
Actually, no, you say it's resistant, but Zulkifli's going to reach out and amplify Blood Curse of Exposure, removing its resistance until the end of its next turn. Resistance to fire. It will now take full damage to fire from here on.
All right.
Okay,
So
okay.
20 points of fire damage.
God.
Blood Curse of Exposure.
With that, anything else?
With that, anything else? It's a very, very good question that you're asking me in this very situation, this moment.
Take some damage.
As it takes 20 points of fire damage.
Yeah, Aspen is going to use his bonus action to hidden step, so he turns invisible, and he's going to move 15 feet this way.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It is now Galder's turn.
Yes, using Staff of the Magi, I cast a 7th level fireball. Gonna be. Let me get my circle measurer here. Well, that's all I can do. Yeah, it's gonna be centered there, just so it hits only it. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please and thank you.
20.
Wow, I rolled a lot
Sorry,
of
not
ones
20,
there.
19.
19, that just succeeds. So 12 points of fire damage.
12 points of fire
we
damage.
can't react.
It is not resistant to it.
No
Okay.
longer resistant to it till the end of its turn.
All
We
right.
passed our saving throw, man.
Okay.
Didn't.
What was the DC for the reaction? Like the thing that took away our reactions? The mist? Because we
36,
did. We
so
ended
it
up
would
with
be half
advantage.
that damage. It would be 18 for the Constitution save throw.
But you passed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Well, then-
oh no. I apologize. I did not pass that, which means I didn't get to do a reaction, which means Blood Curse of Exposure didn't happen, which means it did half of all this fire damage, and I apologize.
So it gains
Okay,
10.
there we go. Yep.
So
and another
22
si-
hit points.
Another 6.
Yep.
So 16
I'm so
has
sorry.
back to it.
16.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Damn. Listen, I can do it
Okay.
again.
But now we know. Now we know.
Now we know.
In that case, I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack my spiritual weapon.
Okay, I will say if you wanted to use your action to do something else instead of fireball, I will let you do it.
Okay.
Just because you wouldn't have used that, I don't think if you knew that going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not have used it otherwise. So in that case,
That's so you can tell we're doing this
So
live.
I'll just add all the damage
thanks,
back
Dan.
from fireball.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
In that case, I am using a 5th level spell slot to cast the spell Dawn. I need this goober to make a Constitution saving throw.
10.
30 foot, 10. All right, that's a fail. Let's see, so 30 foot radius, 40 foot high cylinder. So it's just gonna be the same as Casimir Sickening Radiance.
Like, wow.
Same.
It's like a space laser. It's a
Yeah, just-
Marvel movie now.
Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene would be so happy to hear this. Anyway,
Must make a creature. Okay, yeah. So it's just stronger moonbeam. It's sunlight, if that means anything for this. So.
is this a one-time thing, or does it have to save every time?
Oh, it has to save every time.
Okay.
Whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder.
Oh, so
So
begins and
technically,
ends.
it won't take it until the start of its next turn. Because when it starts its space there or enters it for the first time.
When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 40 radiant damage on failed
See,
save.
this is where spell wording
yeah.
gets so tricky.
Yep.
Yeah, because most work.
Can you
the
put the spell
way-
description in for me, please, so I can read it over?
Yeah, sorry about
So
that. I thought
Kifley, it is your turn.
There we go. Oh,
And
ignore
you
that
can
second
go
one.
attack with your
Okay.
spiritual weapon, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Do I get another con save at this time?
Okay, hold on. That wasn't supposed to
No. The miss is a one-time application.
Thank you.
Claim
Okay,
PTT.
understood.
There we go. There we go. Okay,
Okay.
so it was 10 points of radiant damage. I got my spiritual weapon attack. Hold on, real quick. All right.
This could kill it, for all we know.
31 to hit.
Wow.
31 does hit. Roll damage. And then Zulkifli can take his
Four.
turn.
20 points of force damage.
20 points of force damage. All right, Zulkifli, it's up to you now.
That's solid.
Okay. 2 attacks. One attack, one arrow is a 19, the other is a 31 to hit. I don't think the 19 hits. Right?
19 just misses.
Okay, so I'm almost gonna heal. Yes, okay, and I'm gonna pour with the one that does hit. We'll make it. Yeah, we'll use the tattoo once again for 24 points of damage.
24 points total. This thing's starting to look a little hurt now.
Cool.
I now heal another 9 points, giving me 69 points of HP.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, then that is now my turn. Yeah.
Casimir, it is your turn.
Well, just a little bit
Just so you
closer.
know, if you failed your con save, you still cannot take reactions to the start of this Cradle's
That's
next
okay.
turn.
I passed.
And this one's Zulkifli now because he just had his turn again.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. All right. So Casimir is going to fly closer to it by 30 feet, which will just put it outside of his own radius. Right there. And
And
let's go with a 3rd level chromatic orb. And let's go with acid.
okay.
So let's see what happens with a little bit of acid. So it's an actual attack.
A really good time, I would hope.
Not really. It's not that great.
It's amazing.
It's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Yeah, I don't
We
know
have
why
some
I
mixed
asked her, you know.
reviews of a little bit of acid,
All right.
everybody.
So that's 20 acid damage. Is this
20
like spear
points
of
of
acid?
acid damage.
Felt that.
It will take the full amount. Who knew that acid could melt ice?
Mm. That's nice ice.
Too bad it's not made out of plastic.
Yeah, yeah, he's going to fly there. And it is turn.
Lie, you fool.
Revelor, it is your turn, and then the Cradle, and then Aspen.
Sweet. Okay. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do?
You're gonna shoot your
Uh,
gun.
Yeah, probably. You're right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm a steady aim, bonus action steady aim.
Mm-hmm.
Take a couple shots at it here. That is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Go. So that's 7 plus 12, so 19 damage total.
19 points of damage.
Then extra attack. Ooh, 15.
Misses.
Dang. Crazy.
Crazy.
Okay. Well, I can't really do much else here, so I guess that's my turn.
All right, it is now the Cradle's turn. It is
You
going to
know
make
what
the
time it
con
is.
save for the
Yeah.
thing. That is going to be a 13.
That fails.
It will use its legendary resistance to succeed.
Still a win.
Still a win.
Yeah. It's going to move out of the Dawn.
Cool.
It's more of
It's
an
gonna move.
Ajax person itself.
We don't have that in Canada. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, it's going to use its Frost Breath. And let's see who I can get here.
Casimir's 25 feet in the air, if that matters.
I mean, yeah, but also at the same time, no. Technically, that's in the square for Golder.
Is that?
Okay.
I don't know if it is
I
actually.
don't know if my eyesight is. Say,
No, I don't think it is.
We'll say no. But I can either get Galder or I can get Casimir.
Roger. Is Casimir flying though?
Yeah,
is,
he
but
can get the cone at that point would get him because it's like at that point the diameter it would be
Yeah.
30 feet across and
Yeah,
30
so
feet
he's-
up, right? So
He's a little too low.
Galder's a
Okay.
1, Casimir's a 2. Aspen, roll a d2 for me, please.
I'm invisible if that matters.
Just roll a d2.
All right.
You're deciding who gets hit between
Oh,
Galder.
I'm deciding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zolkifli
That's a
did
1.
it. It's fine. All right,
Okay.
I need a con save from Galder and Zolkifli, please.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, cool. It blasts out stuff.
That's a
Here we
fake.
go. Con save. 22.
Not like this.
Uh,
Not
You got a
like
22? 22
Yeah.
will just fail.
Oh, seriously? Damn. Whoa, what?
I fail.
63 points of cold damage the two of you will take.
So, I dropped to
Oh.
0 hit points.
You do not.
no.
You drop down to 1 hit point.
to 1 hit point because of
but-
my tattoo.
Yay!
Yes.
It takes 6 points of psychic damage from the brand of castigation.
Yes, it will.
Ah.
All right.
How dare it?
And then it's going to use its bonus action to do the Chilling Mist. I need
Oh god.
a con save from Revelor and Casimir.
Okay.
Con save. It's like you know what's on my character sheet.
26.
Well, they're both 13s.
All right, so Revelor will succeed, take no damage, have his reactions. Casimir, 22 points of cold damage, and you get no reactions.
Can I'm gonna use my reaction per last time and reduce that
Mm-hmm.
as it's damaging me
Mm-hmm.
to 11. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, with that, it is now Aspen's turn. Calder on deck.
All right. Let me just measure. Okay. Yeah. So that's way too far. Aspen is going to cast a nice spell called Erupting Earth. And that'll be ooh, my goodness. That'd be about this big. If you want to draw over that.
Get the environmental effects going in this fight.
Yep. We gotta.
We get those AoE spells going. Our tank's not doing his job though. He's just throwing AoE spells.
You're
Hey
good.
man,
You
he's
can drop
running away
the
from
visual.
the thing.
Heals. Need heals.
All right, and needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
20.
20. Okay, succeeds, takes half damage. So half of 41 bludgeoning damage.
20 points of bludgeoning damage.
And that area is now difficult terrain as the earth is all upturned and all that.
Okay.
She erupt on my earth.
Till I terrain.
She erupt on my earth till my terrain is difficult.
Anyway, moving on.
And that let me just look at what's happening around us. People are looking hurt.
All right.
So let me see who's closest. Oh no, it doesn't matter. All right, that'll be wait, I'll just take 30 feet of movement this way, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Galder, it is your turn.
All right. So I will cast a 7th level Mass Cure Wounds. I actually do have to measure this out this time because we're a little bit spread. It's a 30-foot circle.
Just hits.
It just hits Revelor. So I could get everyone except Aspen with that.
Aspen is...
And that I will do.
Hmm.
So 22 points of healing
Beautiful.
to everyone except Aspen.
Oh boy.
So that's my action. My bonus action, I'm going to move the Dawn Circle over to where the cradle is. So I can move mine. Yeah, like I said, it's like a better moonbeam. So now I actually have to measure it out and have you draw it. Or you can just copy and paste the other circle. Whatever you want to do.
I don't wanna.
I no wanna.
It's a very dangerous field right now.
It really do be. That's a Venn diagram of death, by the way.
Yeah, you stand in the middle of that, you take
Yeah.
hella radiant damage
Light,
and die.
Radiant death in the middle.
Anyway,
In difficult terrain.
He's doing his part.
I need to make a con save for that, right? That's a natural one.
Okay,
We're at
so
8 natural ones, guys.
yeah, that's crazy. So Dawn,
3 of those are for me this initiative.
19 points of radiant damage.
19 points of radiant damage. We'll take it.
Cool.
Take
And
that.
since
Bah, bah, bah.
my movement speed is 0 right now, right? Because I failed against the breath.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then that is my turn.
Zulkifli, it is your turn.
Okay. I will heal 3 hit points, so 31. Boom. Does it look like I would get fried if I won't go into that area of radiance that's just appeared over the iceberg?
Probably.
Is that my impression? Okay.
If you end your turn.
Fair.
If you, yeah.
Or if I end my turn there, that's what would happen?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Takes a
Zul's
little bit of
gonna-
time to get melanoma, so
That's true. Zul's gonna, well, in that case, Zul's gonna go in and go for a slash against this thing with his claws.
Okay.
Boop.
Did you
But
fail
it's only a
against?
14 to
Did you
hit.
fail against the breath?
The breath? No, I think I passed it against the breath.
You rolled a 22
I got
on that,
22
right?
on the con save. Yeah, which was like one less than I needed.
Yeah. So your
Is that
movement
right?
speed would be
22 just
0.
fails?
You wouldn't be able to move at all.
Oh, all right, fair enough. All right, in that case, 2 bow attacks. Here we go. So that would have been a 16 to hit, which doesn't hit, and a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Dealing 32 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
It's
okay.
looking real hurt.
I'm sure it does. Does it look like there's anything inside it?
Yeah. Kazir would have shared that information that when this thing dies, whatever's inside will come out.
Okay. Love it. Love
We're
to
in
hear
phase
it.
1.
Yep. And I will heal about 18 hit points. And my tattoo is actually quite faded now, and it's obviously still there, but it's losing its charge. I won't be able to use it for much longer. With that,
I'm gonna put sunblock
that's
on your tattoos, man.
I know, man. I love it. No.
All right, Kazir, it is your turn.
This is a good thing. Kazmir's going to do the same thing he did before. He's going to do a 4th level chromatic orb.
Okay.
I think he did a 3rd level. He's upping his game. It's 15. So it misses. So it just kind of like falls off, and there's like a little blue jay that appears out of nowhere, and it's just like this.
It goes into the chilly mist and dies and shatters.
Oh no. I think I just killed a bird. And yeah. Casimir is going to fly 15 more feet into the sky. That puts... He's now 40 feet up in the air, and he will go back. No, he'll go forward 10 feet. 15 feet, which will put him right here.
All right, Revelord, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see here. He is gonna move up some, like right about here, right next to Galder's weapon. Or no, I probably want to avoid that circle. So, let's see. See if I can do this without hitting any. Well, yeah, you know what? I can shoot through it, so it's fine. So he'll move up right about here. I think that should be close enough. Find out. Nope, it is not. So that was only 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement. All right, so I got an extra 10, so I'll move right there instead. Perfect. Okay. He's gonna try this again. He's gonna invoke the rune on the Thunderbuss, and he's gonna shoot this orb right here.
Okay.
For a 10-foot radius. And I need the Cradle to make a Constitution saving throw.
15.
Damn. That just passed. Okay, so it's gonna take 3 whole damage.
Mm-hmm.
The worst possible damage you could have rolled.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's fine. I still have my attack because that was my bonus action. So, okay, here we go. It's gonna be a 31 to hit.
31 hits.
And that's only going to be 11 thunder damage.
Okay.
And then extra attack. That's a nat 1.
Natural 1. We're at 9 natural 1s, everybody.
Oh, I hope your coordinates. Your sheet. I don't know how many you get.
Anything else for your turn there, Revelor?
Nope, that'll just about do it.
All right. Kazir, how high up are you?
40 feet.
That's 10, 20, 30, 40. This is a difficult terrain. Con save for the beam, that's going to be a 10. It will fail. It'll use a legendary resistance to automatically succeed, though.
Excellent.
So that's 3 out of its 5 legendary resistances. And then I need.
Yep.
I gotta check if it takes half damage real quick.
I need Zulkifli, Calder, and that's it. And
So
Casimir to make con saves, please.
Still takes 12 points of radiant damage.
It hasn't ended its turn and you're done yet. So wait till the end of its turn.
Okay.
On saves. All right, 18 this time.
Natural 1.
Damn.
Ugh. Well, that's
That's
10.
That's 10 natural ones.
Yeah, this
14.
disadvantage on Constitution is killing me right now.
Yeah.
Literally.
All 3 of you failed that.
Killing me softly with the spell. Killing me softly.
I don't know about softly, man.
66 points.
Whoa.
Baldur is down.
Sorry, did you say
Zulkifli's
66?
down, but
66.
it takes 66, yeah. So Zul's down. It will take 6 points of psychic damage.
I will say that Galder and Zulkifli are both at 1 HP. However,
What?
their bodies are now covered with ice and they are now petrified as their bones, their blood has become a cryogenic effect.
Shut up.
I'm gonna wake up later on in the 21st century.
Wake up!
Working with Samuel L. Jackson and find out that friggin' Covens kept working in an infiltrated shield.
Future.
Never did get to dance with the princess.
Revelor, I need you to make a con save too.
No.
Yes.
I know no one.
17.
Casimir, you actually don't have to make that because you're 40 feet in the air.
Oh, sorry. I'm good. I'll take
I'm
the
sorry, it's my fault.
Okay. I will
Revelor, you're gonna take
re-heal.
that 66 points of damage.
Gross.
So I just want to get a quick ruling from you, DM. The ruling is, have I been? If I were to be knocked unconscious, I would shift back into my human form. But in this case, I've dropped down to 1 HP and I'm now frozen solid, in whatever condition I was in. Correct. So have I shifted back or haven't I?
I will read this to you as directly as it says, and then from
Sure.
your knowledge of your character sheet, I will let you make the decision based off. Okay, so it says, if this damage would reduce the target to 0 hit points, the target drops to 1 hit point instead, and has the petrified condition, turning into a frozen statue.
Petrified. Okay.
So you would not
yeah.
have, you would not have hit 0. You're still in
I'm
your
not unconscious.
hybrid form.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. With that, it is now Aspen's turn.
All right. This is bad. This is really bad.
Wow.
Ease. Okay, so 2 of our party members are petrified. One of them is very close to death. And then Casimir is pretty okay kinda at the moment.
He didn't take that damage.
All right. Sorry, this is a very All right.
Very bad situation.
Very bad situation.
Very bad indeed.
But okay. I am pretty far away. Okay, Aspen is going to use the dash action to get over here. Let me... do that.
And just a heads up, the Scalder's spell would have failed, so it didn't have to be the con save at the end of its turn due to you being petrified.
Yep.
All right, so that's that action. Shit, this kind of sucks a lot. Damn. And I guess Aspen, since he's close by, he'll use his bonus action to cast Healing Word on Revelor. Yeah.
Preach.
At the 4th level. So that'll be 16 points of healing to Revelor. And at this very moment, it's that's all he is going to do.
All right. Casimir, it is your turn.
All right. Okay. Casimir's dropping concentration on Sickening Radiance. So the second elemental effect is gone. If you look down at Revelor, who's looking pretty rough, and he goes, I know you like your gun, but take a bite out of him. Polymorphs him into a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh! Oh, I had an idea. Damn it. It's fine.
Sorry.
Hey,
No,
but you're a T-Rex now.
I'm a T-Rex. No, let's go.
You could resist it.
No, it's fine.
Casimir does not seek consent.
Who would pass up the opportunity to be a T-Rex?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what if you
Boring
don't want
losers.
useful arms?
Yeah. Just had enough. And he's going to fly 30 feet into where his Sickening Radiance used to be, separating himself from the group. And that's it.
All right, Revelor, it is your ID. It's your not your ID anymore, but it's your turn. Go ahead.
Okay.
You gotta.
Ah, shit.
tap
I don't
block
know.
all of it.
I don't know if I have enough movement to get to him.
They're big.
I know. I only have 50 feet of movement though, and I got to go through rough terrain.
You can go around it, huh?
What's
No.
your reach?
Yeah, what's your reach?
Oh wait, what is the reach?
Another
Pretty
T-Rex,
big.
its tail attack has a reach of 10 feet, but I think its bite attack has a reach of 5 feet. I've played a lot of T-Rex.
pretty
as a
No,
DM.
bite also has a reach of 10, Never
Ooh,
so I can reach over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
You're gonna take a bite out of crime.
like Scruff McGruff. All right.
This is the
Yeah. So if I can move right here. Well,
Right, not to crush your
And-
friends on the way.
yeah. Okay, let's see here. Oh, sweet multi attack. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a bite.
Okay.
And bite the iceberg.
That's a 14.
14 misses.
Yep. All right. Swinging with the tail. That's a 15.
That misses.
God damn it.
He realizes he's not quite intelligent as he used to be.
If only it was crushed ice.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a thunder lizard. It's perfect for you.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything else then.
All right.
But you have a lot more health.
Cradle's gonna move.
I do have a lot more health.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Oh, you coming right at me.
Not quite.
Uh-oh.
Not very happy about this distance.
It is going to reach out and make a slam attack. The first slam attack is going to be against Zulkifli with its 20
Oh.
feet of reach.
Indeed, the attack is at advantage because I'm petrified.
Indeed. Zulkifli, that's going to be a 29 to hit.
Silvery barbs.
It's
Okay.
still going to hit.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for the best.
Yep. Okay.
Aspen
I
advantage.
have 1 hit point.
It's gonna make a
It's
slam
gonna take-
attack against Galder. With
It
a
will
22
take
to hit.
6 points of psychic damage for attacking me too.
That hits.
For damaging me.
Okay. This is bludgeoning damage.
But we're resistant to it because we're petrified. But we have 1 hit point.
1 heartbeat. And then in flash, Galder and Zulkifli shatter. And what happens next is a story for another time.
Dakota.
That is tonight's session of Prestige Encounters after a 2-week hiatus. Come join us next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue this epic tale with 2 characters down. We're so excited to find out what happens next. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to Aspen, who's played by Jeremiah.
Of course, after this, we wake up in a tavern where we're ordering a ship. That's what's really happening here, guys.
We wake up in Kargren. It's fine.
No, but this is pretty crazy. Just trying my best to try to get to Galder so I can cast Greater Restoration. But it's a few feet too short.
Just like
No, yeah, but this is pretty alarming. Yeah, with that, I'll pass it over to Noah, aka Zulkifli.
You're as cold as ice! It was, and apparently willing to sacrifice me. My god. I don't know if there's any coming back from that. Chilling episode, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the pain and all the healing. This death cost you $120,000, guys. And with that, I'm gonna pass it over to Cormac. We'll see.
Thank you so much, Noah. Yeah, real, definitely one of the fights of all time. Cool that I get to be a T-Rex for a little while now, but you know, we'll have to find out how that goes next week. But yeah, fantastic session as always. Thank you to everyone in chat who was chatting it up tonight. Thank you to all of our wonderful players for bringing this story to life. And thank you, of course, to our wonderful DM, Michael, for putting this story together for us and bringing us together here each week that we can. And with that, that's all I got. So with that, I'll pass it over to Casimir.
This is a very interesting episode. We had the introduction and removal of the Dwarven Oppenheimer. We had a very quick performance from They Might Be Giants. They were giants. Sorry, I have to make some jokes because that was intense and very sad.
Like camping.
And to say the Seekers are definitely falling to pieces right now. But no, it was wonderful. Combat's always great when we're playing anything designed by Michael. Never know what to expect. And, the wonderful thing about this game is the threat of death is real.
I'm aware.
But it makes the victory all the sweeter. And with that kind of sad but kind of hopeful note, I'm going to pass it on to Dakota, who's got a bad purple streak going on right now.
I'm going to be making my 5th character for Prestige. Shout out to all of you in chat. Shout out to all of you in this VC right now. Thanks for having me here. Number 5.
Whoa.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is character number 5. Yeah, crazy shit. Wow. Just wow. I don't know how to feel right now. I have a week to think about how I feel about it.
I think he'd be
With-
used to it by now.
You would think.
Mhm.
With that, I'm gonna pass it on to Michael. Great session.
The key word
Yeah.
for the dice giveaway tonight is giant. Please type it in our chat to be entered in to the giveaway for the sets of dice. Remember, it's for USA and Canada only, excluding Quebec. But if you want your chance to win some free dice, type the word giant in the chat now, everybody. Gonna be a really, really fun time. Anyway, once again, thank you to everyone who was part of tonight's session. Don't forget to
Nice
join
to
us.
see you.
Fantastic, absolutely, it was great. Had a really nice time running this, and you know, tonight's deaths
was
were
cool.
brought to you by Factor 75. Use the command !Factor on our Twitch chat to learn how you can get 50% off your first week's order for a whole meal prep. So that's really exciting.
Let us buy you 50% of your meal, the same number as the surviving members of the Seekers by the end of this combat.
All right,
at least.
guys, let's
One of you's
chill
gonna
out.
lose an arm.
I mean, Gale's alive.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Let's chill out with the jokes, okay?
Give me up the best. Oh, we're that. Oh, let's chill out with the cold joke. That was cold. Like water.
And this giveaway is happening across all of our chats on all of our platforms. And I have to give
Oh.
a huge congratulations to Harry Hitman for winning his set of dice. Harry, if you can go ahead and, if you're not already in our Discord, join it. And DM me
Harry.
your mailing address, and we'll get that set of dice out to you with a character letter revealing some lore as well.
Congratulations.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning to tonight's session. I would like to also congratulate. Hold on. Revelor for next week's recap.
That's kind of appropriate.
Yeah. Halfway into the recap, she's gonna be like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Say,
shut up! You stole my joke.
Ruined
Ruined it. You soiled it. You
with
spoiled it.
that, next week here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/LetSouls. Bye.
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 Fuck.
Help us.
Holy.
Bye.